So Vane Sandy, gonna be kind of interesting. I honestly can't imagine that this is a very easy matchup for Vane, of all things.
Yeah.
Still having to deal with like the Shoto that can kind of just throw a fireball at the shield and stay at a decent amount of distance. Sandy has a fairly good time with his Tatsu to kind of get in, even with the shield there. I don't know. I feel like it's very, very Sandy side.
And just as you're saying that, almost got the whole, like, down to a threshold on here. Just enough time for Gold Phantom to take over the round here, trying to bring back the big lead. Brave counter already used. Nelu down to 1. Doesn't matter at this point. Gets that little bit of damage that they were looking for at the end there. But they started. That's one thing about Vane. You give an inch and you'll be able to take a whole mile. They're like the raw damage you can get output with this character is pretty great. And also having access to you to be able to utilize the shield and some of the other points. You got that big range, especially from the mid range from Vane as well.
Again, going into the Fire Wings, not getting a confirm right there, but just going in with the Tatsu again. Should be able to close it out here with the super. There we go. Good finish for Nelu, taking game number 1.
Yeah, big old bounce on there. Sandalphon, still a pretty good choice on there all the way through. Like you see, mostly if they go into an element on there, they're going to use the fire element, get that extra damage on top of that. Unless they have like some sort of little cheeky setup with the wind or water, especially. We're going back into the lobby. We're going to restart in here. And we got a character change. The Vane was not working out. I've just noticed Gold Phantom's name. The y'all need Jesus. I need Seox right now. That's what I need to see.
Yeah, Seox though, that does change things a good amount. Seox, a lot better of a character in my eyes. Very, very strong. Possibly just overwhelm Sandalphon at times. Nelu just doing a really good job getting in. Some great damage off early on.
EX parry gets away from the corner for a little bit. That's only a temporary rental of freedom until Nelu gets over and go get the bounce off. Using U skill on there. Should be able to finish it off. No, the combo limit reach. Doesn't matter. We got that grab on there afterwards. Strike it down into set point.
Battle 2.
Nice.
Engage.
Great DP on reaction right there, and getting the punish on the parry really important right here. How much damage can you get out of that? Good amount, a little risky right there, going with the element, but still finding the hit. Can you finish? I don't think you can with that kind of meter.
Ooh, really wanted that last little hit too. There it is, the chip damage at the very end there. That's going to be a strong 2-0 for Nelu. And unlike last week, this is going to be first to 2 until we get to top 8, which will be first 3. So this is like back to where you have to play the 7 sets to qualify the top cut on there. I always forget that Sandalphon.
This is going to be a matchup, and I know that this matchup sucks for Vira. This is apparently, from what many of the Meteras I've talked to, they say this is one of Metera's easiest matchups. But this is CharChar, a Vira that plays very differently than a lot of others. So you have to really get used to the flow that Char plays at. And aRBy so far gets out, but you can't keep Char locked down for too long.
Oh, we are
already escaping so fast.
We are getting some violence happening on there. We get the go ahead with the DP on there. Almost for a brief second, CharChar was not. I was like, no, I want to come to you close and personal. Come on, give me that hug.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, we're already going right back in. The far long distance phone call 6L right into the corner. Going to go ahead and grab. Not going to even give Metera a chance to even breathe. Let's go ahead and empty low into the follow-up. The 2-1-4 backup setup. You're going to go ahead with a bounce off there. You get one more hit on there afterwards, and you have access to that skybound art. Tires off the lasers. Not enough to kill, but we got that one little touch. That simple 5L is going to get it right there with a perfect. And that's kind of why I love the way CharChar plays Vira. Was actually watching a little bit earlier today for just out of randomness to a CEO top 8, which CharChar was a part of that too. So really fun to see that going on. And we got that big counter hit, guaranteed command grab, the Vira.ex install into the Lumiere on there afterwards. A little bit of a side switch. aRBy is just trying to get away at this point. Does manage to eke out into the corner here. Going to go ahead, get another stop into the butterfly, catches Vira from the sky into it. 1, 2, 3. Go down into the combo limit and use the PC to get out of the corner for CharChar. You does get smart. You actually get the wall bounce on top of that, so that means, hey, might as well spin that with you. Still not going to be enough here, but that's going to be if get the extra meter on there. Not that it's going to happen. You're not going to get that super skybound art. You're just going to get grabbed into set point for CharChar. This is one of those things too where since we were first 3 last week and going to first 2. Sometimes it can really snowball, especially in these early matches here. Caught a couple of good hits in there from aRBy early on with nice anti-air, but no follow-up, was a little bit too far away on it. Goes in for the forward throw, checking it out. Skill butterfly coming to you. Lumiere tries to go greet it and gets stopped by the butterfly. Going to give advantage to aRBy, working on a perfect here. The run up under that aRBy was you go ahead, use the skill up in the air, went for the ground, the air unblockable on the ground in there. No BC points, not that it matters. Going to get clipped by the arrows on the fadeaway, and that's going to be around for aRBy.
Battle 3, engage.
Lands some time on that, but nice little dodge from aRBy. Would be a little bit more. We're playing a little bit about, follow the bouncing Metera right here. Lumiere trying to come out, going to reach out, and enough time in there, was already on the approach, so 6-6 does connect. Gets that follow-up hit into the installation. Tries to go in for the empty low, but gets thrown back into the corner. Deal with the butterflies. Gets onto the other side with that, and a big counter hit. Doesn't get the follow-up on there, just was trying, maybe predicting something else would happen, but managed to make it work in there. Skill Lumiere is going to go in with the crumple one more time with a restand on there afterwards here. And if you can do it, I don't think you have enough meter to make it work. And let's use you can use the Brave Point on there, get that little bit of extra damage. I was wondering if it was going to be enough at the end, but Char to say Lowain is an incredible original character. Do not steal name also. But we're going to be.
I'm pretty sure there's even a version in the gacha of him in a tuxedo, so it makes sense.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Does he have a better tuxedo than his friends, or is it just are they all wearing tuxedo?
They're all wearing tuxedos.
Good.
And his weapons become wine bottles.
While we're saying all that, B-Tatsu was working on a perfect, really just strong start out of the gate, just home run derby into the counter hit, was able to get with the follow-up 6-6L and H to begin things really briefly. Not this time though. Tux gets a couple of hits in early.
Ooh, counter hit with that 5U. Unfortunate drop, but just catching the man grab. Okay, things are... Yeah, that's great.
Okay, yep, get the parry on there, send out the boys talking on there, but we get the call out with the U-Skill DP on there. Just go ahead and throw that out, but right back at you. Doesn't get the follow-up on there, but it gets at least out of the meteorite zone.
Go, and a good kill for B-Tatsu to take game number 1.
Yeah, I was playing around with Galleon a little bit ago, like a couple weeks ago, and was just having a lot of fun just tinking around. Has one of my favorite things that a character can have, which is the anti-air grab on there, the old Alpha 2 Rose grab on there. Like one of my favorite things. So we're getting through a couple of different issues on our side at the moment. So while we definitely hear the action going back and forth on there. Try to see what else is happening also.
This is just the bat version of the game. We can hear everything, just can't see it. It's echolocation time right now. From what I can tell, there was definitely a B siege attempt at the very least. Yeah, we like the...
Yeah, we're... oh, yeah, I see the primordial will going ahead with the throw on there, but the parry from Lowain at the very end is going to take that round. Tux got that round, nice.
Ooh, okay. Spot dodge, unfortunately still getting caught. No cat bot for you. 668 trying to get in for Tux. They can probably make something happen here in this corner right now. There we go. Decent damage, but sets up the throw. The cat bot just have to hold this for a while. B-Tatsu tries to make an attempt out, but just get locked in this corner for a while.
It just goes in for the back throw. Time to set up a beginning, but you know what? Human pyramid attack. Going to get the first hit of armor and going to get punished on their afterwards. On there afterwards, the denial in here, trying to get back into it. Gets the follow-up on here. Going to get the approach under with the 6-6H back into the corner we go. Going to be able to tie it up thanks to the biggest slap in the universe here. Going to Dragon Form, give them the 5-finger slap.
Trying to go in out of range for the BC. B-Tatsu finds another round. Set point right here.
Early on, low dash attack on there afterwards, trying to get in there, but here we go with the parry on there afterwards. Does go ahead, put themselves in the corner, but the cat bot's going to help out for a little bit.
Back throw. DP gets through, actually catching the far H. The DP back, being aggressive. The rock is still there, just leveling it up. Those plus frames. Plus frames again. No, you're going to get caught. Oh, the throw wheel still working out. Not fighting on the throw bait, but bites on the BC. Oh, no. The uncheck right there. Tux just taking that round and taking your age. Just say, you know what? Nah. I don't think you're young no more.
That's just how it is. Uncle Galleon's got to get checked here. So. Okay, get the throw on here afterwards here. Cat bot coming out the play, but we're going to get denied with the invincible DP on there afterwards here. Enough to get out of the corner, set up the meteorite again. Actually get the other hit, but a little bit of a weird, awkward angle.
Nice block and punish.
Great dodge on
Ooh, that's going to be a good amount of damage, though. Meter ends up on the other side. Tux finding the round. Tux is really going to have to work for this right now.
It's like the denial, like stomps out one of the boys on there. Actually catches Tux in the air, going to go with the will of the earth on there afterwards a little bit, but nothing much else for it. Denied on the parry. Big level 3. That's going to be a big combo for B-Tatsu. Back into the corner you go.
Ooh, and finding the next pickup as well. Does not have much to really work with at that spacing. There we go with the command grab. No rock to really make it work afterwards, but another one! B-Tatsu tying it up. Final game, final round here.
Clap your hands, say yeah. Primordial grasp for B-Tatsu. You don't like it once, let's do it again on here. The freaking out the boys on there, using the armor point to get away on that, not stopping Tux in there, like being a big detriment to B-Tatsu's plan from the early start.
Ooh, I'm surprised that DP still caught. Tux jumping into it. Oh, and DPing themselves! This is a moment for B-Tatsu to be really good here. Go.
Right, nothing afterwards. Good patience for B-Tatsu not to bite down on that. We're going to catch them in the Tux in the air into the primordial grasp one more time. Clap those hands to the 4-4 rhythm, and B-Tatsu is going to take
victory. Battle 1.
Let's see with this one. This should be fairly fun. Xenzri, a very, very good Lancelot player. Insaaa, honestly, one of my favorite Zooeys, and also one of the few people that actually still really enjoy this character. It's a little harder with her, you know, not the best of Shotos, has to manage a lot of different things. But when you get good at this character, she can really shine. She has some of the best, in my eyes, some of the best neutral buttons, and then also has a really great way of getting around fireballs just like that, using that DP.
Yeah, like being able to, you got a lot of mobility with this character, especially if you don't feel like moving out there, being able to, if you have enough dragon power, throw out that dragon on there. Again, over. We see Xenzri going in with the slide, going underneath the dragon a couple times. Tried to go in, bait out the throw, but doesn't get anything for it. Gets pushed back into the corner. Triple attack into the Raging Strike. That's all you need for Xenzri to go ahead and take that round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, the Turbulence got over the DP. Great jump out for Insaaa. Can you take this all the way to the corner? Yes, you can. There's the lightning. Not actually going to be immediate. What a sweep right there. Let's go. The fireball. Back throw for Insaaa, though. Actually getting around it. What's going to be the lightning? Insaaa going to be doing a great amount of damage. Can you kill here with the extra 50? I think you can, and yes, you can. Insaaa finding the round again.
All right, I have to say I do love this color scheme. I don't see it that often from Zooey players on here.
Either but I agree. I actually really like it. The pink hair, I'm not usually a fan, but I actually really like it.
Yeah, the bubblegum pop flare on it. Going to get hit with the following the Rekka series from Zen in here. We're going to go back into the neutral, trying to get onto the other side with the cross-up. Doesn't get anything for it, but like some nice blocking, just patience from Xenzri until we get that DP.
Ooh, what a sweep right there. Good throw. Just going through. Nice way about getting around the throw. There's a throw tech attempt. Needs to find one more good hit. Has a lot of this dragon gauge to go through as well. Can add up a lot of chip with it. These heavy dragon breaths. So much chip now.
Oh, good follow-up on there with the 2-1-4. Trying to sway back on it. Did get a little bit of a hit, but going to get the full reward on it. Going to be able to turn things around here. You got the meter to make it happen on here. You're going to spend it on that last little hit. I think we are.
Man, that's got to hurt if you're Insaaa. Just super close, also on that chip point, but getting crossed up one too many times, not holding the guard button.
Believe in victory.
Finding game number one.
Yeah, Insaaa had everything on their side in there. Had a full dragon gauge, was able to like really hold down the neutral on there. Xenzri was actually able to use those skills to a very good degree on there just to get out of those nasty situations, and it paid off in spades.
Being very aggressive this game. Whoa, talking about aggression. What a mash out for Xenzri right there. Really good. Getting the corner for themselves. Here's going to be the setup. It's going to be to the other side.
Oh, catching you not hitting that block button on there afterwards here. So going to go ahead with a continuing up. Second verse, same as the first, and we're just going to do it again.
Oh, so right. Xenzri taking another round, going up to set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Insaaa still has a chance here. Has been doing very well once they can get the aggression going, but Xenzri just been having some really great ways to get around this dragon right here.
BC, spin one of those diamonds. Follow up. Gets in with the 2M on there from a distance here.
Go. There's the lightning. Xenzri. Keep him down for a little bit longer, but not gonna be working out. The wall jump out. Bro, it's gonna be. Oh, the turbulence to get around the throw. This is huge. Do a ton of damage. I don't think you can kill, but you just get it set up after SSBA or not? SBA could do a bit more damage. Oh, one hit, even throw, kill.
Yeah, like, go ahead. You're in such a good space to live in. But we got the DP. No follow-up on there. No counter hit or anything on that. But we got the approach. The big knee, the bazooka knee from Xenzri is going to go ahead.
So glad you read that name because I have no idea.
Yeah, someone in the chat, like, correct me on that. I'm pretty sure both ways I said it are wrong somehow.
Diegubis.
Diegubis.
I have no clue.
I'll have the Diegubis, large, please.
That's my next order. No one will understand what I'm saying, but neither will I. So, whatever they bring out, that's what I wanted.
And right now, like, it's definitely like a super-sized battle between these two out here. taking up most of the spring, going in for the 2 Ls from the ThePuddingKeeper, has the token on deck. Going to go ahead and apply it again with the follow-up on the U. Like, that didn't even quite reach either. Like, Die was just like, no, I'm going to go snipe it out of the way with the forward.
Yeah, that 6XL getting rid of projectiles, a very entertaining thing for Wilnas. Yeah, just kind of getting around the orb like that. The knee didn't reach. That is probably one of the first times I've ever seen that thing just like not have the reach.
Belial in chat like calls Diegubis. Okay, thank you, appreciate that.
Oh.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, I can work that. Diegubis. There we go.
Caught with the projectile early on here, but we're approaching. Gets the 9 with the 2L in there from Diegubis.
Nice. Got that good spacing to just pretty much be safe. Good damage, but okay. Thought maybe they would go for the knee there, see about getting a pickup, but instead just once again for the punch. There's a good hit. End up on the other side. No, not quite. They're just kind of poking away at ThePuddingKeeper. And while I say poking away, this is Wilnas damage. So, you know, just the DP there to end it off. That's enough damage.
Yeah, that's all you need. Like, just be able to crunk out that damage with the character. Both characters can really do that, but like Wilnas especially brings it on to a whole new level.
Yeah, Versusia, I would say, has very high combo damage in most of the cases, but Wilnas has just high damage. If he gets you with, like, you know, a couple of hits into a special, he's still chunky.
The denial on that one more time. Nice little tech on the Gran from the ThePuddingKeeper. Actually putting themselves into the corner little by little. The confirm in there from the overhead from Diegubis is going to get the knockdown, and we are on set point.
That was such a scary spot to go for that 5U. That 5U is not the fastest kind of thing, but, you know, just doing it in the neutral, find your kill, might as well. Once again, out of reach for the knee. This time, ThePuddingKeeper finds a punish, and now is keeping Diegubis into this corner here.
Okay, Volcanic D does get its mark on here, and actually approaches very quickly on that. We're going to go all the way into the corner yet again. Stands up just in time, uses the diamond in there just to get away from the situation just for a moment. Does get killed leather. Goodbye to the middle part of your life bar.
Oh, and that's so much damage right there. I don't think you're dead, but you're very close. And now the 5U can just kill here as well.
Oh, we're going for that. Are we going for it? And we got the dodge on there afterwards. The big dramatic slam like it's WrestleMania. And that's going to be it. Get things going. Unfortunately, was not to be. We already got our next match here. We got Kaio Ultio versus Gnaw. We got the Nier versus the 2B. The not quite lore battle here. Just two near near things approaching each other.
Nier versus Nier. Gotta love it. Kaio doing pretty good, just kind of keeping this corner right here, walking back, trying to get Gnaw to want to walk forward, and then getting caught by Death. Death almost back once again, just keep him in this corner for a little bit longer. The BC gets through, but not actually hitting. There we go. Should be able to finish that super. Kaio finds the first round.
Yeah, I like that too, where just like Kaio would just be able to, like, I'm going to step back in here. I know 2B's got those long range normals on there just to kind of bring, I'm going to give him a little bit of breathing room in there to try to get a whip punish. And if I get a hit in there beforehand, I still have maintained control because I have Death on my side.
Just taking this over to the corner, already getting half health off on Kaio. Good way out. Ooh, unfortunate. Not what you wanted to see if you're Kaio, down to just the 1 BP and does not have much death. So yeah, just having to recharge the meter now. Gnaw, this is your perfect time to go in, and they will be taking it. Death is there, and 50 meter for Kaio. They could possibly find a reversal out far. H, that's going to be a good amount of damage.
With the vacuum on there, gets back into neutral, gets the 9 on it. Both players have 1 BP on there, and Kaio's been looking out for like the charge on there. The Misfortune DP is going to nearly tie up the things here. Gnaw is going to be in Super Skybound art here, but have to still deal with blocking Death.
Still finds it. I wasn't sure if that was going to be enough damage with just the 6 hearts, but Kaio finding the kill. I think that was almost perfect damage right there. It's number one.
Early kill on death just by early on. Just kind of hold it down here one more time in the triple attack. This time ready for the follow-up on there. Not going to get hit like hit it. That's just jumping out of the way for Kaio.
Unfortunate, wasn't able to actually confirm there. Gets a little bit extra hits, but now without death for a little bit, this is a perfect chance for Gnaw to get their offense going. Kaio does have meter right here. They could misfortune. Tried to go with a different use skill, but that's going to be caught out. Going to the SBA for Gnaw. Do as much damage as possible right here.
Yeah, a big chunk of damage on top of that. I think Kaio was hoping that maybe would hit the hurt box up 2B. It's a little too far away. Almost had a whiff punish opportunity in there, but just a little too far away to really act upon that.
Still gonna have to find a good thing, but not quite. Instead, getting jumped on. Gnaw finding another round here.
Battle 2. Engage.
Hold on here, just gonna get the push away. Here with the follow-up on the pirouette. Trying to get to the other side here, set up the sandwich mix-up here. And the patience from Gnaw to just like get through all that, wait for death to get out of the way. Very nice.
Yeah, it felt like they probably didn't have to worry too much until they saw Nier actually start running. At that point, just deciding to hold the chip, no need to waste a BC when Nier's that far away, you know?
Yeah, those little chip options will like go such a long way. Just as we go in, we got the crumple on there afterwards here, back into the corner, tried to go in for the throw, gets teched away here, but still maintaining the lead.
Get out of the corner. Death is gone for now, though. That's a good 2H for Gnaw. Just unfortunately can't convert it. But still, a good life lead. Doesn't have to do too much. Kind of just back away if they need to, but the 2-on-4H gonna be hitting for Kaio. The life lead's still there for Gnaw. That's here right now. Nope. Has to find a good way in. There it is once again with the 2-on-4H. Can you finish it off with the SSBA? I think you should be able to, and here it is. Kaio, I think, finds the round right here.
I think that is indeed right. The letters are on the screen, and we're on set point for Kaio.
Battle 3. Engage.
Early on with the bomb in here, enough time to send out Death from a distance in here. Catches on it, like, thank you. Death handing over to be too near.
Again, getting caught by that 2-on-4H. That has been killing Gnaw these last few times. But good mash out. They can just even up this life difference right here. It could be good. However, 2B not known for their high damage. And still, evening it up a bit more. And there we go with the float mix-up. Still not the most amount of damage, but Kaio has the lower life here. Has to find something to make it happen, but no, gets hit by the baseball swing.
Connected flight though. Gonna try to find that one little hit on there. Kaio still hanging on. Not even getting really any chip at this point here. The BC gets denied, still has plenty of it, so no extra damage in there. Not that it really matters at this point. Tries to bring down Death from the U skill. Dodges on the first hit of it, but unfortunately for Kaio, they're going to a game 3.
Wow. Good work for Gnaw. It was a little bit scary after that drop, but even still, did really well there, cleaning it up into this next game. Once again, getting caught by that 2-on-4H. Just a little bit hard for them to understand like where they can really start moving up once Death is back.
Try to go in for the charge on there afterwards. Unfortunately, Death is knocked out for a few brief moments here. All the way into the corner. The pressure from Gnaw is increasing because the damage is also increasing on top of that.
2H just whiffing because there was no extended hurt box right there, allowing Kaio to get in once again. Does not have Death quite yet, but even still at a great position. And once again, the 2-on-4H. This should be a kill with the super. Kaio once again on set point.
Yeah, Kaio even without Death, will try to reach out there with that far that far heavy button on there afterwards, just trying to realizing that Gnaw is trying to reach out for those buttons more often than not.
Excellent.
Go. Good mash out for Gnaw.
Catches on the early startup of death here. Nice little chunk of damage, and it just goes into the run, into the load. A little bit of a pause, helping out greatly for Gnaw.
Ooh, whiff on the throw. Not what you want to see for Gnaw. Kaio has an opportunity in this corner. Backing up. They might just try to bait Gnaw once again. Instead, blocks the 2-on-4. Still just locked down in this corner for a little bit longer.
Oh, just like that, you have plenty of juice and resources on the table. You don't even need to use any of them. You can just finish the combo at your leisure.
Battle 3. Engage.
Now we're sitting at a final game, final round between these two. A good start for Kaio with that far H.
Excellent.
We're taking this over to the corner once again. Good throw. See, another. Oh, we be throw looping!
We are playing another game with a 6 in the title, potentially one more. No, this time it gets stacked.
You can't end it off with a perfect like this, not after the throw loop. The BC gets through, I heard it. Oh, and the 2-1-4H once again, just catching Gnaw. And Kaio gonna be taking it 2-1. Having aBy and Gran.
Battle 1.
All right, like the battle on here. The music is swelling up on here. Love to see it in here. Haven't seen Goro in a while personally on here, so like glad to see him come out. Crystal Hakurei, like also been coming out time and time again on here, but getting called out early on with Goro.
Ooh. Good button just to stop the run up. Again, Crystal, the pressure in this corner here. Just locking down Goro. Akechi just not really letting them try to get out, but finally with the projectiles, finds a way out. 1 BP left for Crystal. Might as well, you know, any hit from aBy can basically spell death, so even if you're already at the 1 BP, it's not going to change too much, I feel. Oh, the spot dodge!
There's that hit, as you predicted, Koyo, on there at the end of the corner on here. Goro's going to take that first round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah. That's, as Koyo put it, that's this forbidden spot dodge right there. It's a very scary position. You're constantly thinking, for most of what aBy does with these new skills, you kind of want to go in spot dodge, but that one skill will punish spot dodge every time. Like, and the reaction to it should just be to DP, but with everything else going on, you are so accustomed to spot dodge.
Crystal Hakurei, she caught Goro ducking on there on the jump, and that's just going to lead to a better combo. It didn't even matter in the end. You kill with that combo. Tie up the round count.
Battle 3. Engage.
3. See how this one goes. He already sent them over to the corner. No escape. Crystal has an opportunity. Getting counter hit by the BC. Still pressing him during that safe jump there.
Oh, the call out from Crystal on the fireball on there afterwards, and you're going to get well rewarded for that here. And going, but gets denied with the DP from Goro to get out.
Oh, chip point.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Goro getting
Oh,
a really
no.
great hit here. Unfortunately, doesn't have max meter. Had to find something needed to go for a reset. But Crystal finding it with the 2M. That backdash is amazing, but not good enough.
I was scared for Crystal's life right there. I thought she spent all her BP at that point. It's like, and I've seen what Avatar Belial can do in those situations there. Like you pointed out, though, didn't have the meter to make it work in those moments here. But this time around, maybe making to get a revenge on that last match.
Our life still good hit once again for Goro. Oh my goodness. Goro just still finding some great hits, but unfortunately getting caught by Crystal. Good double boot. Corner. What's it gonna be? Goro has full meter. Are we gonna see some form of SBA? No, we're just gonna try to chip a little bit more. Image is available right here. Yeah. rush up for Crystal to find the last match.
Oh, the mutual spot dodge on there, just like Demon. But we got that cross up also too. As we go with the set point for Crystal here, back into the corner we go, and getting using the skills on there to get away from Goro. That was nice.
There we go. This is a big hit. Ooh, I like the idea for going for the command grab, but Crystal was so ready for it. There we go. Crystal gonna be taking it 2-0 over Goro Akechi.
Gojira, Ladiva versus 2B.
Yeah, we've seen this matchup many times before, but we haven't gotten to see Nier Gojira actually play in this bracket. We didn't get to see them last week either. So it's gonna be really nice to see how they play around this. So far, already playing fairly fast, but JMAMH playing even faster, already taking them over to this corner, and now you have to deal with the mix-ups. What's it gonna be? Striker throw, tried to go for the throw, but they were still flush.
And that's, you're gonna pay for that double coupon Fridays on there afterwards here. Nier Gojira gonna go ahead, get the crumple up there as we get back into the corner. Does go ahead and get the follow up here. Going to get to that combo limit pretty early just because JMAMH was in the air there, and we're trying to hold it back. But we get the call out with the skybound art into the drop kick.
Excellent.
That's one thing about JMAMH, I feel. It's like if they have meter, you have to be very cautious about the things you do. They will just take all the opportunities they can to just go through your buttons if they know they can get a clear hit with it.
The wave in there, but we're just going to meet air-to-air combat style on here. Get the strike down and get the round for Nier Gojira.
There we go, Nier Gojira starting this off, putting the crown. You're the king for a moment, but just, you know, throws it away. You know what? I don't want to be the king no more. I'm fine.
Get that crown off of me. Too heavy. I don't want that burden. I just want to get the violence on top of it. Bang your head. Mental health will drive you mad. Go ahead with the follow-up on there afterwards. Nice way to get to half that life bar and more against Nier Gojira.
There we go. Once again, the mix this time. Command grab. That's not going to be enough, is it? But with the meter, it should be. And there we go, JMAMH. Going to be taking a round back.
Battle 3. Engage.
A little bit of love and elegance on there. The lariat coming in there. We get approached with the 6XL on their headbutt of love. Back into the follow-up. Tried and true. We saw this in the last round, and we potentially will see it many more times.
Lariats from JMAMH as well being used as a whip punish tool in this matchup is really good. We know just how big of these buttons are from a 2B, so having some mobility, being able to get in like that is very, very strong. There we go. Is this going to be enough to kill? I think it should be, especially if you SBA and get rid of that last diamond. JMAMH going to be taking game number 1 against Nier Gojira.
You can't take it with you, so you might as well spend it all on drop kicks and give it to your friends and enemies here. 1-up.
BC gives you a hard knockdown, and that's exactly what JMAMH wants. Ladiva loves to see hard knockdowns to get in and start these command grabs to get going. A third one already.
Oh, you can hear the crowd going, hey, every time on there afterwards, even in the online environment. One more time in there, Skybound are taking it.
Battle 2. Engage.
Set point right here for JMAMH. I think, wow, you know, I forgot that you would be able to headbutt the laser. It's just not something I feel like you would react to. Like, just have to do it.
It's just simple science. Ladiva has it all figured out.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. Imaginary whip punish.
Like, oh my goodness, already in that last third of your life bar, and you're going to block the Mirage on there afterwards. That is definitely going to be a nice job for JMAMH to take the 2-0. Torres versus Narmaya.
Battle 1.
Oh, it's meant to be an E. I'm like, her three boy? What? What kind of Discord kitten thing is this about?
Oh, it could be a Discord kitten thing either way here, but right now, Pure Boy is turning on that damage on there afterwards here. We're going to go all the way into Goes in for the reset.
This is EX Narmaya. I just realized. What?
Oh, you know what? You're right. It is covered up by the overlay on there, so you do have access. If you love damage and you want to play around with like random buttons, there you go. EX Narmaya is waiting for you.
Yeah, a very fun character that we don't get to see all too often. A lot of people find that, you know, the EX characters are fun, maybe not as strong as their normal counterparts, and so a lot of people kind of stuck with normal Narmaya, but those who went over to the EX characters have found some really fun stuff with them, and I think EX Narm is one of those characters that's just really enjoyable to see. Yeah,
for sure. I was playing around with EX Narmaya actually just last week a little bit on just trying to beat, and I was just having a blast to, you know, being able to do Sonic Spitball across the screen there. Really hard to call out on projectiles, especially early on, but having access to Sensu like from the U button, just from the get-go on there, you can do some interesting things with reset. Unfortunately here, Saurus is causing a little bit of panic. We are power waving. We are Terry Bogard right now.
That's just how it is a lot of the times. Saurus can scare people really well, especially with a lot of this damage. Oh, and the throw! Dragon is going to be finding game number 1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Early on with the low on there afterwards. Goes in for the tick throw on there afterwards. Trying to go in. Follow up on here. Using the little bit of distance on the follow up on there to get a couple hits into the corner for Pure Boy.
Nice. Oh, got the 6XL, but couldn't get the rest of that. Unfortunate. Tried to go for a throw tech. That's going to get right of Mash though. There we go. People can go here if they can cash out into super. They will. I forgot there was an extra movement.
Yep.
I got a little scared.
The 2-1-4 options are kind of a little bit weird just because of the side switches on there too, especially in the corner. Like, because that was getting me when I was trying to learn the character a little bit as well, so I get that. Go in, but we get the follow-up on there with the U skill on there. Going to get to the end, like to the reset on here. Back into the corner we go with the EX one more time for Pure Boy.
Builds up the meter as well, but still just uses the U flip. Gonna get enough damage. Pure Boy finding a game in retaliation.
Battle 1.
What I want to see, I want to see good old-fashioned matches happening, even out between the two. We're trying to find those instances. Like I kind of keep it a little bit more away with the use of the more safer options in there, like with the quarter circle forward and the Setsuna. Doesn't even want to deal with like Saurus from a close and personal distance. BC to deny it.
There we go, though. That's a good amount of damage. Unfortunately, doesn't get the close light, but still finds an extra hit. Don't think he quite killed. Another little drop right there. Just to find one more DC throw for DragonOfMTL. Good spot dodge into the throw for the punish. DC not working. 5U not working. Pure Boy finds the low, and they should be able to kill right here.
Oh, just like that. Bring out the Skybound art. Show it off. Showcase it. It's a conversation piece, and the conversation is leading towards victory. Set point for Pure Boy.
Battle 2. Engage.
Good work so far. Jumps it around. MTL into this corner. Pretty good, but the DP gets through. We do.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and get the follow-up on there afterwards. Use that BC on their Raging Chain.
Oh, with the flip right there.
Oh, and you're building up to another U skill potentially on there afterwards here. Gets denied, and we're going right into Saurus.exe here, trying to showcase off. But is it gonna pay off here?
Really far distance, but he's still not the best. The command grab's going through. Oh no, and that's with 0 BP. Are you alive after this?
Oh, everyone gets to see the Armageddon happen. You are still alive, in fact. One more hit into the U skill. The DP invincible on here to tie things up. Denied beat. Oh, one more time! The EX DP has a follow-up on there afterwards to confirm, and on there afterwards that is going to be the end.
Believe in victory.
Riazo Castillo is what I think.
Riazo Castillo, yeah, thank you on that. In the meantime, though, this is a little bit more familiar here. Zero on the Charlotta versus King Kioma on the Ladiva.
Oh my gosh. And Zerom already being super aggressive, getting a command grab of their own with the little demon flip. Ooh, good anti-air right there. Normally, you're wanting to anti-air Charlotta, and sometimes forget she has an anti-air too.
She does. It's a little bit difficult to deal with that sometimes, but Zero has been on this character for just a little bit of time on there afterwards. And of course, going to finish that off at the very end. Raging Strike with the Raging Chain on there afterwards. One more Raging Strike. There we go. Get that win. Sure.
To you. Good opportunity for King Kioma to get in. Yeah, you lose your turn off that 4H, but still another grab from the demon flip. Here we go.
Yeah, gets it up and set up, and like the forward in there. Nice start up with the 2L on there afterwards here. Another follow, the bouncing Ladiva off the wall here. Kioma almost has enough for a Skybound Art. Going to use that 50% on there just to get the headbutt out of the situation into some command grabs.
Get out of here. Overhead. You're so low on life. Chip is going to be available right here. The 2U. King Kioma, you can't survive the DP. Oh, man. Still trying to make an attempt there. Trying to see if Zerom would just go in to block. But not quite. Zerom being as aggressive as possible right here.
Yeah, and hasn't been going for that Holy Ladder option either. Just like saving it for those precise moments to end the round afterwards on that. Just like it's like, oh, Kioma's like, okay, it's time for command grabs. No, Holy Ladder.
There we go. Keep them locked down. No, the jump out for King Kioma. Not necessarily working out. Stay in this corner. But goes through.
Brings out the blue head, but you're still stuck. Now we're going to check out the East Coast corner a little bit. Get the follow-up with the M version of Noble Strategy. Now goes in with the command grab version on there afterwards here. Big damage into the Skybound Art. It is going to be 7 point for Zerom.
Once again, King Kioma just kind of getting stolen away by this momentum from Zerom. Just can't really find a way to stop them.
Yeah, getting a couple of hits in there with the 2U and the knockdown, but not being able to get like any setups on there afterwards. So Charlotta being able to do some of the things up close and personal has been preventing Ladiva from doing a lot of that on there. Here we go. U-skill Noble Strategy out into the corner. We have enough meter to work with. We're about to build up that Skybound Art for Kioma here, but Zerom has at least one U-skill ready to go. Oh, nice grab! Beautiful!
Try to do it again, but Zerom canceling way higher up. This time, in this corner. 2H, but the 2U comes out after the jump. King Kioma, you're dead for that. Oh my goodness. Zerom. I was about to say, okay, wait, am I a liar? That's not going to kill?
Fly players coming in. We got Plasma versus Rainbow Rocks coming in here.
Okay, and Plasma has been working on this Lowain recently. I know that they've been kind of showing off a few things on Twitter about them on this Lowain. The more I get to see of people trying out Lowain and going, wait a minute, why does this character actually win? It scares me. I'm scared of there being more Lowain players that I have to fight against.
Oh yeah, no. People reading the book, and the information spreads on there after. Well, as we let these intros rock out here, yeah, this is like already getting denied early on by Rainbow Rocks with the help of the bros on there, but we're just really going back and forth in the neutral.
Trapped. Wayne is one of those characters where I'm not entirely sure how he should play against Tag. Tag would generally seemingly have a bit of an easier time into like the catbot missiles because of the teleport, but that's possible, maybe not always the case. Maybe Lowain just has an easier time kind of scouting out the character because of this. For now, we're also just getting to see how much damage Lowain can do from that HPA. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, don't have a basketball laying around. Don't worry, just use Cagliostro thanks to Lowain here.
She's got a few spare bodies. She doesn't get that one.
It's the NBA regulation size on there afterwards. All right, back into the corner you go. Send out the bros, and you get hit on the overhead on there afterwards here. Doesn't get any fall on forward, but we get the one throw, and that's a perfect.
Oh goodness. Plasma taking game number 1 already. Working really fast right here. Rock's really having it pretty tough to try to find a way through this Lowain. This gets out of the corner. No tech.
Good patience on there. Just kind of waiting out for like the options on there. But we go ahead. We were seeing a lot of the DP come out from Tux earlier, but was always too far away to get the follow-up option. That time, Plasma was able to go ahead and get that. We're back into the left corner, going in for the throws all day, every day.
Go. BC whiff right there on that close M. Throw. 0 BP for Rainbow Rocks. Get a little. Oh, the bro wheel actually went through. I didn't even see the screen turn blue.
Battle 2.
Just at a moment's notice, like if blink and you miss it on there. Overhead the dash option on there from Plasma. Working on that set point here. Back into the corner go. Familiar territory in this entirety of the set on here afterwards. Using out the pros one more time, and you get hit to continue the combo. Oh my.
Yeah, perfect for Plasma to finish this off.
Siegfried.
Ooh. Okay. So we get another Galleon tonight. That's interesting.
Yeah.
2 in one night is not something I usually see.
Yeah, and our first Siegfried at that too. So we haven't had a Siegfried. Yeah.
It's actually kind of crazy to think that Galleon's more popular or more common in this than Siegfried.
Yeah, tell everyone in the first version of this patch for Rising about that. It's like not everyone will be playing Siegfried in Nier. That's kind of wild, huh?
Wow, that's that feels wrong.
We got the 2U in there from Cultist though. We're gonna go in. We do get a nice little follow up into the wave here. Holding back does put Wing into the corner as we follow up. Enough time for Wing to set up the meteorite. Nice spot dodge though.
Still though, Cultist keeping Wing here in this corner for a long time and doing a good amount of damage.
Big stinky leg always comes out on there afterwards here. You got the Raging Strike, Raging Chain on here. You're going to get into that combo limit pretty good. You got that one little opportunity to hit there. A significant life lead for Cultist.
Possibly pushing it into chip range as well, but just a far H. 2M going to be catching up. I couldn't see what button it was for a second.
Like the light wave on there afterwards here, but we're getting a little bit of hits in there. Enough time for the level 3 meteorite to come out. Trying to get that push on there, hold down to keep it plus against Cultist.
Good 2H right there. Keeping Cultist in this corner.
Time for an Oki into the primordial grasp. Clap your hands, say yeah. And we get the follow-up on there afterwards thanks to the meteorite on there. And then we're down, tied up the rounds.
Nice to see. Very dominant right there. Command grab for you this time.
Now the little bit of delay. This time getting denied by Cultist. Go in, kind of keep it down, trying to check out Goro, trying to hold it down. It's forcing a brave point to be used by Wing.
There we go. Take this to the corner. Not gonna try to put down a rock. Was just trying to chase a little bit, but still getting hit by a fireball. Wow, great intro.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and follow up on here with a 6-6H on top of that here. Going to be a good position to kind of keep it from the distance here. Holding it down, blocks on the BP, but trying to go and take their turn back, and it's going to be the Skybound Art. You're going to take a look at this photograph. Tell me who these people are. Tell me about my memories.
It's going to be available right here. The DP afterwards. Wing had to do something, but still gets hit. Cultist, game number 1.
Back and forth in there between, like, Wing was doing some pretty good stuff, like setting up on the meteorites and kind of keeping the turn, but Cultist was just being a little bit faster on the trigger in those that second and third round, and they're just trying to realize it's like, oh no, you are a slower moving character in here. You have to take a little bit of time to ramp up there and not let Galleon have it.
Ooh, just slightly out of range.
The super jump over the meteorite. Don't care about intergalactic objects coming down on my face here. I'm just going to take this corner.
With a good amount of damage, can you build up a meter? You might be able to not in time to get the super though.
Push away in there, does get the hit on it. Nothing on the meteorite here, but that might not matter here because we got the corner and the advantage into the Skybound Art here. Trap you into this earth ball, and get the biggest slap known to life.
Back that, try to get away from the DP as well, and great 5U. Gonna be finding the hit and the kill. Wing takes her round back.
Battle 2. Engage.
Love the speed here. Try to set up a level 2 meteorite on there afterwards, and we're just trying to get away from the Nel and Ev. I like using the EX version of Will of the Earth in there to get the pushback into meteorite territory to go ahead and get their follow-up on the Oki.
Though, corner, that's a good amount of damage. Has full 100 meter. Haven't really seen many reversals from Wing though.
Oh, well, we're gonna see.
I think it's 6XL just getting caught. That's gonna be another round to Cultist.
Battle 3. Engage.
Longer range on it, does get hit with the, like early on, enough time for Wing to put down the meteorite in there, hold down with the backdash away from Cultist to get the denial. Not for very long, you're back in the corner. Okay. Ooh, actually able to anti-air out of her, but too far away from the command grab on their after.
A little unfortunate with that. Even still, Wing in a good spot, has a good life lead. Unfortunately, getting caught for trying to go with the U command grab.
Oh, I like the awareness. I like the awareness from Wing, and they're just like backdashing on there, like knowing that Cultist was going to try to in with a long range button on there. Orkin on there afterwards, nothing on the follow-up on there, trying to keep their turn, but getting denied into the tech throw.
Ooh. Trade still works out for Wing, I feel. Gonna be using the super to get through the fireball. Does that actually work? Not exactly, but still pushes Cultist back. A little bit more chip. Out of range. Still good punish with the far H. Wing just needs a little bit more chip damage. Can they find it? That doesn't actually do any damage.
No, he got him up in the air, but he can't do anything else. That will, though, give them a hand. It's tied up 1-1 now. No, like it comes like you always think it will at that point, but yeah, it does no damage at that part. It just trying to like go ahead and like get for the Oki setup on there after. Or if you have a meteorite, there you go. There's the damage.
Backing up a lot, just giving up so much space, but Cultist trying to run through. Picking up.
Bring it up. Level 2 Meteorite, and they're going to go ahead and get the follow-up on here. Big damage here. Cultist does have enough for an SSBA. But you know what? Give them the big hand on that. Not enough. Oh, we're just going to go in for the reset with the air to ground command grab on there afterwards. Wing is on set point.
Player 1. Battle
Can
2.
they close out this set? It's going to be a little tricky at times. They've been having a really good back and forth, but they've been doing a great job of getting around these fireballs, just kind of staying out of its range.
Yeah, Galleon, Wing has been doing a very good job, like really breathing in the room given to them. Just like, I don't care if you're that far away here. Like, I know you want to try to get to that mid-range in there afterwards to get the approach on there. It is going to be, right now, it is Goldust going ahead with it, getting denied with the BP spin into the DP U-skill.
He does have full meter if they choose to use it. About how will they use it here?
Doesn't go into any follow-ups on the Orcon earlier on here, but we go in, keep it, okay. And try to go in for the 5U in there from Wing, and Cultist just brings down the sword.
Battle 3. Engage.
Again. Still, DC has to get spent, does not want Cultist to stay close to them.
Ooh, didn't get anything big off of on the follow-up on there. In fact, didn't get anything off the crumble on there afterwards.
Ooh, attempts on a command grab, not working out. Just trying to get throw their own.
For the scramble in there. Nice use of the BP other to get away from the wave. And the conversion, the whiff punish on the 2M against Cultist.
Wing just needs a little bit more. Tried to go for a 2H, but that JU working out for Cultist. Stuck in this corner once again. The BC last one. If they get hit, they're going to be taking so much extra damage. But all they need to really do is find one good hit. Even a trade right now might actually be able to do it for them. And the far light's going to be working out, and Wing takes it 2-1 over Cultist in a
These matchups here. But first of all, we got to see it to believe it. Crystal Hakurei versus Zerom is going to be our first match for top 8.
Yep. Yeah. My goodness. Last week we were saying, you know, lots of game 5s. We had also seen a lot of reverse sweeps. So, you know, if that trend continues with us, this is going to be a very exciting top 8 portion. But at the same time, Crystal, it's going to be a difficult road. You are fighting one of the most seasoned veterans of this game. But, you know, I believe Crystal could still do this. As long as they get their game plan going already, trying to push Zerom over to this corner, being very aggressive.
Okay, going into DP, but we got onto the other side. That jump distance on there, going to get the connecting flight. Zerom going to go in, sort of Lumio into the combo limit, and keeps up with the corner.
Fine, keep him out. Nice whiff punish right there for Crystal. Can he take this over to the corner?
Dude, but not quite. Oh, U-skill spin ball. Going to go in, try to go in for the low on there afterwards. Gets denied with the BP usage from Crystal Hakurei, and a beautiful jump in, hit on there. Just go ahead, get onto the other side. And of course, a brave counter from Zerom.
Ooh, the super to catch the 6XL. And Zerom's going to be fighting the round right there.
Set up the satellite signal. Oh, what a steal, what a steal.
Battle 2. Engage.
Zerom extremely low on life. Had to just catch that one last 6XL. But Crystal already showing off. No. I can do this. I can get extremely close. And if I don't mess up at like a reversal point, you're gone.
Zerom calling out early on after the clash there, like that Crystal Hakurei, she was gonna try to go in for something on the skill, like, and it gets snuffed out, and there's going to be all this damage. Already half to life bar and pushing towards the East Coast corner.
Catch. Oh, just a little bit too far for the M boot. Oh, that's not the best thing for Crystal. Gets rotated as well. And Zerom's gonna be finding game number 1.
I love seeing how people have been responding to like different Oki setups on there afterwards, especially with Charlotta. You have so many different options in there to go in and follow up with, like in your combo really early, hit the combo limit, go into noble strategy on that. And Zerom just happy to go in for the jump in on the cross up on the other side. We just get a clean clean jump in right there. Going to go ahead and get back into the corner for Crystal.
Here we go. Getting stuck in this corner. Good counter hit for Zerom. It was a 2U, so the combo limit started early, but this is still a great grip of damage.
All too far away to spin that BP point like on there, making it go away. A little bit of distance on there, the carry, and we're going ahead with the follow-up on here. Guaranteed hit. Okay.
Ooh, good hit. Has the SSBA. I think they can just steal this round back. And there we go. Crystal Hakurei finding around themselves.
Power of friendship and maybe a dragon. Going to take that one.
Battle 2. Engage.
All right, 6XL in here. Good old try on that. Trying to get with the EX spin ball in there, but nothing else for it here. Going to keep it safe with the Sword of Lumiel. Try to get an approach in there from Crystal with the 2U, but nothing for it.
Drop for Zerom. Another throw. The mental strategy. Just trying to get the plus range. What a 6XL from Crystal. Very aggressive. What a whip on it!
That came from downtown. That was a 3-point shot for Charlotta.
That was so hard to even see, honestly.
I was just at a moment's notice on here, but it's going to be Crystal. She gets the follow-up on the U skill. Back into neutral we go. Charging up that, and actually catches on at the beginning of the U skill from Zerom, and it's going to steal that. Taking the match 1-1.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, that 5U, I think in the extra levels, you can get a lot of extra active frames, so it can still just catch you. It's really, really good for Crystal right there.
The 2U for the knockdown gets denied with the BP. Light Holy Ladder just gets a little bit of hit into another setup.
He's gonna take this over to the corner. Not the most amount of damage, but even still. It's gonna be, ooh, empty mid. Oh, I like that. Crystal just not being afraid, just not standing up. If you wanted to go for the overhead, that's all you. But me, I'm just gonna be taking my turn, taking this damage. Unfortunately, actually eating a BC, but throwing it back right there. Now just go neutral. Never mind. Turn as fast as possible. Great whiff punish.
Yeah, just a little bit too far away to get hit by the Gran button on here, and that's going to be the follow-up on there. One more round to the plate of Zerom.
Battle 2. Engage.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I got hit with the hurt box just at the tail end of the Holy Ladder. Oh, but you know, turnabout's very straight. Big boots coming in, 3 of them in a row into the combo limit on there. Play a little bit of kickball.
I was gonna question, was that 3 boots? That's probably the most amount of boot I've seen in one combo.
3 boots. You only need 2 on your feet, but 1 for the opponent.
There we go. They get over to the corner once again. Zerom, fairly good spot as well. They find the hit with 1 BP on Crystal. This is a good amount of damage. However, they don't have the meter to really finish it off.
Beautiful realignment on there, but yeah, just like that one more hit, trying to find it at the moment. Keeping it safe with the noble strategy you like.
Ooh, but still finding it with the Charlotta ball right there. Zerom up 2-1.
Engage.
Okay, for Crystal. This over to the corner. The 5U does catch on the 2M.
Overhead.
There we go. We have been seeing a lot of aggressive DPs from Crystal, especially ones that would try to push Zerom over to the corner. And this time Zerom's like, nah, I'm not having that anymore. Take all of this damage. What's it gonna be? One throw could just finish this off right here, or a good whiff punish with a U-ball. Just goes with the H version. And there we go. Zerom finds another round and is on set point.
With the shining onslaught at the very end here, Zerom has been piloting this little hell potato for quite some time, and it shows each and every time. We're just going in for Noble Strategy overhead 2 times in a row for a third. No, this time for the grab. Into the combo we go.
That's conditioning right there. 2 overheads in a row, expecting a third one, but not coming through. Here we go. Ooh, the parry! It was a good idea, but actually the boot whiffed. And that gives an opportunity to Crystal over here in the corner. But mind, dash out for Zerom.
Good use of that opportunity too, just like take full advantage of it. But unfortunately, going to get hit with the Shining Onslaught, the U-skill version of that. Get the approach in there, the 6-6L from Crystal Hakurei. She's going to put Zerom back into the corner.
Excellent.
Oh, great 2M. If you fully convert this, you'll build enough meter. Has the SSBA and just gonna finish it off right there. Crystal Hakurei getting another round and staying alive right here.
Battle 3. Engage.
Trying to keep on the survival, but big boot from downtown on there.
Both players still fine. Zerom's still getting pushed in the corner though.
Interesting that win for charge on there afterwards. Just going to save that for later potentially on here. There's like another use of the charge on there afterwards. Get the tech. Slowly we're getting out of the corner. Try to use the BP, but gets denied by Zerom.
Unfortunate right there. Crystal getting caught for trying to use a fireball. Instead it's a Charlotta ball that's going through. This is going to be a good amount of damage. What's the mix? Throw. I like the idea. Not really catching. The BC doesn't go through. And Zerom's going to find the kill and goes 3-1 against Crystal Hakurei.
Oh, the Charlotte.
Believe in victory.
Let me in.
All right, good deal. The Coliseum is in time here. First of all, we got JMAMH on the left-hand side. The white Ladiva versus Gabagool, the red one, working the crowd after the after command grab, but getting denied by the BP. Right back at you.
Already, this is kind of what I expected to happen when there's 2 Ladivas on the screen. We're going to be seeing a good amount of these command grabs going through. It's a little scary because as well, Ladiva does not have a traditional DP, has a more armored headbutt. And I don't think that's going to beat the command grab on Wake Up.
No, you can try all you might on that, but it's going to be this the 2M into Lariat for JMAMH is going to go ahead and get the follow-up on there, take the first round, put a dot on their side.
Ooh, nice with that far M right there. Giving a full combo to JMAMH. What's the mix gonna be? Command grab once again. We've just been seeing so many of those come through, and there's the rest of the auto combo, catching Gabagool. Do we spend all the meter? No, we're not. Knockdown. Not a counter hit, so JMAMH still had a perfect timing. 2M into U Lariat. The very, this is the bread and butter for, Ladiva in general. If you can get 2M U Lariat, you're eating. That's all you need.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Battle 1. Engage.
Definitely wish I could be start up like a "This Is Wrestling" chant right now in the crowd here. But one up on JMAMH's side. You do have to work around. You gotta get that extra damage. You gotta get ready on here. But it's going to be Gabagool with a big boot on there. Doesn't get the follow-up on there, but you get that corner into the command grab and works the crowd anyway.
And wow, JMAMH just pressing, not a care in the world. Let's take this back to the other side. This is where my fans are cheering. Oh, just a throw into a command grab. Doing a little bit lower on life right now. Gabagool feeling good. JMAMH has a ton of meter to work with, though. If they can find something, but 2M into U Lariat for Gabagool. It's my tools too, and you gotta fear them.
Nothing more terrifying than the 2M revving up the motor into the Lariat confirmed from Ladiva. Okay, good jump into JMAMH, taking this over to the corner once again.
Now that we're here, what's the mix? You don't have enough meter for you, headbutt. Just the BC counter hit as well. Just not taking their turn after that.
The call out on that. Oh, you're coming with the lariat. How about if I get 2M into my lariat and take my turn?
Now JMAMH still the one with all the meter and the command grab. Not looking good for Gabagool. Gonna be alive, but just barely. What's he gonna be? Walking the BC and getting a good counter hit. JMAMH finds another round.
Battle 3. Engage.
With the people's elbow at the very end here. Oh, the Ladiva Granblue handshake.
Oh, gotta love it. You don't get to see it too often, but it's always funny when you do. Jump to you, my beloved.
Gabagool put themselves into the corner here. Gonna have to deal with this full gamut of damage in here from JMAMH.
The super, you're not holding up. I know you never would. Take all of this damage, 1 BP left for Gabagool. Just a wake up mash!
Yeah, get that aRBy going on, like on here from 6L. Gets denied, uses the last diamond. Diamonds are not forever at this case, but you know what? Skybound Arts are here for a little while as well, too.
Let's get that diamond back. Sent it to the thrift store, but I'm getting one back. Ooh, but a 6XL for JMAMH is going to be fighting it still. Yeah, the moment I saw Gabagool had that 100 meter and went for that BC, I'm like, I'm feeling a super on coming on, you know? I'm feeling it.
Definitely feeling it up close and personal in here. Gabagool going to take over this round, get the 6XL, but nothing else for it afterwards, unfortunately. Trying to back away from the lariat approach from JMAMH, but nothing else gets a little bit of a hit.
Really fishing out with that 2M. Ooh, getting caught trying to jump the U lariat. Working out for JMAMH. Gabagool gets a setup right here. What's it gonna be? Oh, backdash. Even saw the throw whiff, but Gabagool just kind of moving backwards. No punish. Even still, Gabagool fighting their kill. Another round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Right back at it, trying to get into the early 6XL from Gabagool. Gets whip punished by JMAMH's own. Going to go ahead with the follow-up, and a corner is your reward.
Reversal, command grab, gotta love it. Catching the backdash with the U lariat. Come on, Gabagool taking this over to the corner. What's the mix gonna be? Haven't seen JMAMH too much in the defense, but another mash. 2M into the 2-1-4U. They're going all the way to the corner. What's the mix? Just getting hit by the meaty close heavy. JMAMH is gonna be on set point.
All around the world, we can see so many sites, as long as it's the Coliseum, as long as it's either the left corner or the right corner, but I could definitely take you there.
Sending you on a magic lariat ride right here over to this corner once again. JMAMH, the mix gets hit by the wake up mash by Gabagool.
Righto headbangers fall on top of that. You're gonna go ahead with the U on there afterwards here. Bang your head one more time. Bring it down and yeah.
Oh man. Getting caught by the super. Is right here. 2M. A little scary on the whiff 6XL.
I do like the idea. Yeah, I do like the idea of just canceling out the head, but unfortunately there's going to be Gabagool going to take over on this. Could basically turn this around if one point does hit the combo limit. A little bit of a trading blows back and forth. Goes in for the big U-skill charge headbutt and takes a number 1 and doesn't sit down yet. Got more work to do.
That was a really scary situation, you know. JMAMH still had that 100 meter, could have still seen a reversal SSBA, but instead just decided you're probably going to mash or you're going to try to jump. Here is the unblockable headbutt. that you have to deal with. Really good job for Gabagool, but still in this next round, JMAMH being as commanding as ever, getting so many command grabs already, but getting caught trying to backdash that lariat from Gabagool, working out extremely well.
One of those many dangers in there. The lariat will come for you regardless of where you are on that, but big counter hit. Boot also gonna go into the face of JMAMH, take over the corner, good. The follow-up with the end here.
Nice spot dodge and the punish from Gabagool. Should be able to close it out right here with the SBA. There we go. Gabagool still going on strong.
Oh, it is looking like Gabagool put a couple of new AA batteries into this Ladiva, running in tip-top form.
That's that Energizer running right there, going through. And still, JMAMH not over yet. Once again, taking this over to the corner. Command grab, number 1. Are we going to see a number 2? We are! There was a reversal going through. That headbutts no more. Here's a 3rd command grab for your problems. And then off right here with the knockdown. What's the mix gonna be? Try to go for another command grab!
When in doubt, command it out. Command your army to get back into set point right now.
Great hit once again in this corner here. As the meter, Gabagool doesn't have enough for a reversal, so has to spend that BP. Still 2 BP gone from both sides now. 1 BP up piece. Damage is going to be looking real high. 0 for both. Now, JMAMH finding their hits. They can cancel this into super. They don't have the Raging Strike for a little bit of extra damage, but even still, 50% from the 0 BP. That's a lot of damage going through.
But the follow-up on there after the 6XL is going to be enough, though. JMAMH is going to take that.
Real quick.
Yeah.
It seems like it's just normal Narmaya, so we're not having like much.
Good old 2-stance Narmaya versus the man with the outstanding presence here, Wilnas. Castile's been playing a lot of Wilnas in here, trying to go over the Hadron smash, just a little too far away, gets thrown away by Galleon.
But just getting caught with the close, heavy counter hit. Castile, you're taking a ton of damage. He's going to end up with a super, get them down to 1 BP, and look at that life bar just drain.
Oh, and it continues to go. Gotta protect the dam or the water is going to go all the way into the city there. All of that gone. That was a quick round for Dragalia.
That's the said right there. Like, I'm going to steal your age. I'm stealing your youth. You become old, I get younger.
It's like a Doctor Who don't blink scenario at that point, especially at the end there. Oh, a little too far away on that, on the counter, the BP, but...
Stopping the knee with the Setsuna. Looking really good for Dragalia right here. So, builds up the meter, gonna be cashing out. Once again, putting Castile down to 1 BP. Throw will probably... No, not again!
You know what? We did it on the right side. We gotta achieve perfect symmetry here. Let's do it on the left-hand side. Let's make sure everyone can see.
Believe in victory.
I do love me some good old symmetry. It's really nice. It just feels good, you know? My random OCD cases say symmetry good, so I like that, you know?
Gotta make sure everyone has a good view of the seats on there afterwards. The Volcanic Key follow-up on here. And just like that, Wilnas damage is on point here. Dragalia getting back onto the other side does get the confirm. It's going to be critical to try to get take back their that lead.
Not enough of a delay on that BC has caused so much of a problem. Okay, that's a drop. Castile has an opportunity here, but unfortunately getting caught. Once again, another drop for Dragalia, but still finds the throw bait with the flip.
Battle.
That's some scary stuff out there.
Very scary on there. Just like that, the sudden jump scare of a Volcanic Knee on there afterwards here. Catches in with the jump into the low. We're trying to like just hold it down with like the cross up from the other side. Gets called out with the DP.
Ooh, good neutral jump right there to catch the transient. Ooh, and that's so much damage right here as well. Trying to bait out a DP from Dragalia. Dragalia not biting. But there's a DP from Castile, and they're going to be getting around back.
It's one of the scary things about Wilnas is like you had a life bar at one point, you took it with you, you swore you took it out of the car with you, but no, it's just gone. It's all gone. You didn't even get into the store, and like you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah, it's like I told you before. It's like there's a few really high damage characters in this game, but they're usually high combo damage. Where for Wilnas, we saw just a few hits into like 236H. Doing so much damage that it's like that's essentially some character's combo damage in just a couple hits.
You got the block on the overhead, but here, like, you still had her on smash. Going to go ahead, get the connecting flight on top of things here. Going to get that combo limit just now, but going to go in for the reset. Just goes in for a nice little grab.
Oh, that DP was a little bit scary, and that mash was even scarier. Confirmed. No, the reversal catching the knee. I've been saying it for a while. If you want to deal with them, trying to get hard things like that, just have really good reactions. Little reversal.
Yeah, that seems to be common with a lot of like characters who have that horizontal momentum on there. Sora is in a similar way, not nearly as belligerent as it is with Wilnas here, as we saw just now with the volcanic knee into the confirm.
I'm honestly impressed. Castile sticking with the Wilnas, deciding, you know what, why Lucilius does not make sense this matchup. Versusia not good enough. I'm gonna stick to this Wilnas right here. Really gonna make it work, and there's a back throw right there. Take the round, Castile.
All the slowdown on that back throw at the very end, it just eats that like level perfect. It just looks devastating. Oh, baits out the button from Dragalia on here. That's going to be nearly to the corner here. We're trying to like bait it out, but we got in there with another volcanic knee.
Whiff on the U-Setsuna, not necessarily what you want. He's going to be adding up. Gets around the DP, but no punish because of the spot dodge. Spot dodge there. No, that's not going to work out. No escape. Castile finds a game.
Believe in victory.
Oh, we're not even hesitating. We're not even letting us see any of the victory screen. We're just going right back into it. The denial of the projectile from the very beginning from Castile.
Nice block on the overhead and the throw punish. I cannot believe that actually caught. What extended hurt box did I catch there?
Dragalia is trying to be a little bit like with the follow-up of the reset. Wilnas is just happy to throw that and get the damage and really trying to maintain the momentum. And we found the whip punish in the... Doesn't get the cinematic here, so he's got to finish the plate.
Is available right there. Gonna have to watch out about any of the knees, and there's the 5M. Dragalia needed to get in to make something happen, so just wait for them to come to you.
Got hit onto the other side, back into the wall you go. Volcanic knee gets denied in here, but we're trying to go in for the grab from Dragalia.
Far for the 6XL right there for Galleon. Unfortunate, but even still, I can't believe that stayed same side. Staying at this neutral point, you had to be a little scared of that knee, but expected that. It's like, you know what, you've been staying this far away for long enough. Probably not going to do it. Does this go on to the other side? I don't think it does. Oh, but the DP just getting ready for that SBA.
Yeah, was already in mid-motion at that part here, so was able to beat that out before it even, like, on the strike there. Dragalia is on set point.
Bro. Over to this corner right here. Castile doesn't have meter for you punch, so you don't have to worry as much about that. Now you do. Good hit could possibly end up in a side swap, but now it's back to this mid-screen. Good hit. No punish on the swift command grab is really unfortunate for Dragalia, but the drop is even more unfortunate. Oh no, still opportunities right here. The flip tries to go through. It's really working out, and there's the 2-2. I think that was 2-2L just to finish it off.
That was the lava swipe just at that very moment there, just to tie it up. And we might be seeing a little bit of what we were seeing a little bit from that last top 8 here, the reverse 3-0 potentially happening.
Very, very possible. I wonder if we might just go back to the room. No, sticking to the Narmaya right now. You know, Galleon, another person that has a lot of characters that they can play around with, and they've been enjoying playing other characters recently. But sticking with this Narmaya, this is them giving it their all right now against Castiel's Wilnas.
Wanting to make it work, and so far it is working there. A lot of damage on the side of Castiel, and we're getting a little bit more with that forward throw. We go in, we love that flippy stuff on there afterwards, and that's a set point yet again for Dragalia.
Dragalia just being so aggressive there, constantly putting Castiel in a strike throw situation that he does not know if he wants that or not, you know? What's it gonna be? Strike throw? I don't know. I don't want to be here no more.
We had the neutral jump, gets the side switch on here, really gets like enough distance in there to be able to prepare to block on the volcanic knee on there afterwards, and we're just getting these little confirms where they count, chopping down that big tree that is Wilnas.
Oh, awkward there with the flip. He gives Castiel an opportunity right here. Flip block. Oh, try to press with a 2L, but gets caught by the H flip. It's gonna be a good amount of damage. It's not gonna be enough to kill. The SBA is right there. I swear, enough to kill. I can't believe it.
We get to the finishing line after all here.
Like, I actually want this to be a 3-0. I don't. I want this to go far.
Want to go all the distance. I don't want to see speed. I want to see it go all. I want to see as much as we can on here. We're already seeing a lot of long distance relationships being shown on the screen. Red Rat Race getting denied on here. We're going in with the follow-up Far H from Insurgent.
Insurgent already being very aggressive. Wow, the CQC whiff, just still getting a anti-air with the Far H. Pretty dang nice. But still, yet. Yoru starting up their strike throw game right here. Find a good spacing. I feel like Yoru is probably one of the best players when it comes to finding spacing for their pressure, but might be a little bit more difficult considering where those slow kills land.
Well, more orbs in there, but we got the follow up in there with that dash. Gonna go ahead, use that Skybound Art, use that juice on there.
Might as well get them down to that 1 BP, get some extra damage going. Expecting a reversal, I think, out of Insurgent, but not biting.
Run up for the grab. Gets hit with the yellow Rat Race on there afterwards here. Trying to avoiding it, but we go in with a tactical knife into the low option on there. Caught your shins.
You know, I feel like that was a really good call right there from Insurgent. If Yoru had landed, they're probably going to get caught by it. If they go for the double jump, we saw before that they have enough time to recover to still try to anti-air that. So I feel like that was just a really good button press from Insurgent. However, though, now Insurgent in this corner, having to deal with the pressure from Yoru. How can they really get out of this?
Just like that, though, goes right back into it on the back into neutral. Red Rat Race is applied, gets the hit with the Flamex Strike, which does mean extra damage on the 668. Follow-up on here. Into the corner we go. Insurgent is now in control.
Oh, and out of range for the BC. The DP has to come through. Back. Ooh, okay, different idea than what I was expecting. Went for the 236L medium just to catch the counter hit.
Trying to catch the U-skill wave on here, but we get the Flamex Strike. Avoid one more time. Nice little spot dodge in here. You have to do it because you're at that chip damage range, but it doesn't matter. Just a clean hit is what it's going to take for Yoru to get that round.
Battle 3.
Dang.
Engage.
No 2H attempt from Yoru right there. Even still, just a little bit of pressure, but the slow kill says otherwise. Tried to go for some form of parry, but Insurgent just chases Yoru down.
to the reset. Just gets denied with the BP on that. A little bit of costly spin on the resources. We're running up. We're throwing in here. We're trying to do it again, but this time Insurgent says no.
The BC. Unfortunate. Good catch from Insurgent.
Ooh, I did not think that the EX version of Assault Knife was going to reach from that point on there, but it worked out in the favor of the Insurgent. Trying to hold out from the extra range in here. It's a slow kill, does hit the mark on here afterwards, holding with the 5-9, but the BP is denied.
Just getting so much chip damage from all these projectiles. Insurgent really commanding this game right now. Not even allowed to use the rope to try to get in. That at least locks down Insurgent for a moment, but not for long. That's a great hit and should be able to close it out right here. Insurgent up the game.
Insurgent is just dialed in right now, which they like holding out from distance in there, trying to like wait away from a lot of like 2B longer buttons, and getting like the backdash just enough away in there. Didn't get anything off the slow kill on there, but we're calling out a lot of Yoru Sensei's options right now.
Yoru on defense sometimes can just struggle. So once Insurgent has found his spot, just to kind of continuously pressure him becomes harder, but Yoru on offense is insane. The pressure right there, the spacing was beautiful to get around that BC and get a full punish into super. That's good damage, especially for 2B.
Oh, and now you're in Super Skybound Art territory just from that alone and a potential, but we do get the red rat race applied on here. Want to get the distance on here, go ahead and use the rare instance of the Skybound Art from Wilnas here.
Not always the easiest thing to catch, but Air did so much damage. The life is about even. A great shimmy. Unfortunately, not enough to kill. BC goes through. That's a great hit with the 2-2L from Yoru. And just with a sliver of life, Yoru takes the round.
That very much close at the very end there. Okay, get the spot dodge on the Flamenc Thunder here.
The corner plus frames, but still really far away. The spacing is nice, but the 668 gets blocked. Good punish for Yoru. I understand why the 668 from Insurgent there, possibly thinking, they might go for the laser, and if that's the case, they should go under it, but Yoru being very patient. However, not being proactive enough to just stop your Insurgent from getting out of the corner. Out on defense, things are looking scary. Goes and gets throw baited. Insurgent should find the round here.
Playing in a very aggressive form of shimmy right now with the slow kill, keeping up that distance on there, just waiting for any sort of button that Yoru Sensei is going to press in there, and that worked out very well.
Working out, taking this over to the corner for Yoru. There's the catch on the 2L. Okay. Yoru finding some good hits, not the most amount of damage. Finds another 2L. Insurgent possibly thinking that was going to get pushed out too far. Still, Yoru without that much meter can't translate that into that much damage.
Oh, too far away. Oh, Insurgent thought they had a moment in there, but you know what? Yoru Sensei was faster on here. Going to continue with the triple attack into the Raging Strike. Doesn't get the final hit, though.
Yeah, just didn't have the meter for the Raging Chain, but still finds it with the 2M right there. Perfect for Yoru. Tied up one apiece.
Let's check the log entry for a little bit. Recover our notes. See where we go in there, but we're tied up. Love to see it.
Really good. Already some decent adaptations coming through. Yoru just trying to get close as fast as possible. Insurgent possibly needs to be a bit more relaxed on defense, but it's a little scary when all things considered. Cutting Yoru's offense, especially at that kind of range. Who's ready for that? Go. It's over to the corner. Once again, this is actually some pretty good damage. Has to spend the 50 meter, but that's okay. The pressure's still going. Attack. 2H, no, air to air.
Yeah, called out, going in for the low one more time here, but holding it down, playing swing, batter, avoids the slow kill on there, but not the U skill DP coming in further from Insurgent.
There we go. So to the corner. Do you have enough to kill? You do have 2 BP, but are you gonna actually go for it? Raging Strike, Raging Chain, doesn't even need the Raging Chain. Goro still finds the kill.
Yep.
Battle 2.
2B's on a diet, doesn't need the Raging Chain on there, just can work it out with the calories from that alone here. We're going in for the approach on the Harpoon, but nothing afterwards. Just gonna go ahead and get that tech. Get that throw.
Counter hit right here. Some damage. Goro, 74 meter. If they can find a super, this could actually be a lot of damage. Man. Surgeon actually very slow with their defense, but Goro just finding the hits they need. Goes straight into super. Not enough to kill, but anything will.
Insurgent has that full stick of butter though.
That is very true. You could see some extra DPs. You could see some damage come through if they find a hit into super. That's looking real tough right now. And yeah, that's a finish for Yoru. Going up 2-1.
Right, critical moment at this point. Again, we're on the winner's side here. We saw this time and time before, like Insurgent being able to like take it that at this point here. But I'm wondering, like, I wondered what the change up is. We're holding down. We're taking those breaths right now.
Sometimes you just need
Believe
to
in
take a
victory.
moment.
Battle 1.
Insurgent still not out of it, and honestly, Insurgent one of the best players that we have. NA, you can never really count him out quite yet. Always a chance. Now already taking a super aggressive stance, but getting caught with that 5H right there from Yoru. This a bit more aggressive for Insurgent. Look at that jump in. Most of the time we were seeing that they were just trying to keep out with those slow kills. This time being more aggressive, try to run up, try to jump if you can, trying to press, but still getting caught by that 5H.
Great.
The DP really being aggressive with this defense right now. Insurgent says, I want to get out of this. I want my turn. Over the red rat race. Ooh, there we go. Great hits right there, but
Battle 2. Engage.
still in it. Still just needs these couple of rounds. Insurgent needs to find a lot more right now. There we go. In this corner, what can we really do here? Still finds a counter hit, just getting pushed back. The DP comes through from Insurgent. No meter whatsoever. The BC gets counter hit. BC, not counter hit this time. Still gets hit with the rat race. Good spot dodge on the slow kill, though. Punish for Yoru. Then he takes this over to the other corner. Doesn't have much meter, and the skill gauge is empty now. That was the most amount of damage they probably could have gotten. Now in this corner, if they find a good hit, they do have a couple Raging Strike. What a JL just to get out for Insurgent. Back to this extreme point. Good shimmy, but Yoru not biting. That's something that Yoru can usually struggle with, is some of those throw baits, but not biting it. Instead, finding a good hit into a kill for Yoru, putting them up to set point.
3. Engage. Great.
Go. Caught by the Flamek. Ooh, and the dash 2L. Great tool for 2B. Really scary right there. Seeing still nice catch with the slow kill. Knew that they wouldn't want to fall into the red rat race. Well, this corner, Yoru can make something happen. Does have some meter, has the BP, but instead gets throw baited, and that's gonna be a kill for Insurgent. We're going all the way. Final game.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
She can't block.
Engage.
Can you actually? I thought you could still block after the. I'm not sure about that. Slow kill. Red Rat Race was on. That was a good amount of damage. The DP comes through. Okay. Red Rat Race going through. Dude, nice hit right there. Oh, but what a mash out for Yoru. Again, take this over to the corner. Insurgent has a ton of meter to work with. We might see a DP, and I think Yoru was waiting for it, but instead gets hit by the Raging Strike. No follow-up, though, from Insurgent. Yoru still keeps their 1 BP, but gets BC baited right there. And Insurgent is now on set point.
Oh, I have to admit, like, as soon as 2B started winning, I think my computer got hacked in the hacking mini game on there from Nier Automata here. Yoru Sensei trying to take back on that from Insurgent on that set point here, going in for the lows on their after.
Very aggressive. Already got half the life out of that. Really good. Ooh, big counter hit right here. Can you finish it off? I don't think you can, but this is going to be pretty good. Okay. What happens here for Insurgent? Doesn't have much meter to really work with, but he's still. There we go. Close enough for Super. If they can find a good hit into Super, get rid of the BP, this will be really nice. Unfortunately, really low on life. Chip is going to be a factor right here with the crown on. Oh man, that feels so unfortunate.
Yeah, really smart decision from Yoru to go in for the chip damage on top of that, just to get that one final hit. We are spending diamonds right now.
We're trying to spend more, but unfortunately, hard to decline. We're not taking diamonds either. Now, stuck in this corner. Super low on life. The resources are full. What Yoru really do here? Possibly has to spend 18 at some point. There it is. Good catch. Still super low on life. Cannot afford to get hit again.
Oh, into the parry, gets denied on there, and it's going to be Insurgent taking that.
When it's the Wilnas, I'm pretty sure I've seen these two play a good amount when it was Versusia. Versusia would have a harder time against Charlotta. Charlotta can be very aggressive, can, get close very fast. But Wilnas doesn't really care as much about that, I feel.
I feel like Wilnas has the same ability that Charlotta has, where like it's like, oh, you want to go ham? Let's go ham for a little bit. Let's make a whole ham sandwich between these two. We see that like going clear across the screen with the volcanic knee from Castile. We saw that going in for the lava swipe at the very beginning, get denied early on by Zerom.
Yeah. Ooh, that 2H. 2H from Wilnas, I feel like is a deceptively good button. It does not look like much, but it has a fairly decent hitbox, and oh my goodness, a great close heavy. Are you dead? If you finish the combo, it may have been, honestly. It's an opportunity for Zerom. Just like the plus frame, expected a DP, not getting through. Good hit, Helmbreaker right there.
Yeah, Noble Strategy beat out on the beginning of the follow-up on there afterwards here. That could be like the death deal for this round here, going in for the combo limit. Gets the confirm into the Raging Strike in there. Zerom is going to take that first round. Whoa, what just happened in the match arena? I'm trying to load up all my windows.
Ooh. Yo, McLamsey with the 125 in the Matcherino. Happy holidays. Thank you so much, and a happy holidays to you too, McLamsey. Thank you so much. We got money in the pot now. We've got so much more at stake here. Let's see how that changes these players.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Like on that, thank you McLamsey for the $125 on here, helping pay out these players at the end of the evening. And what a call out with the anti-air from Castile.
Battle 3.
Looking really nice there. Honestly, I feel like that's a really good thing for Castile here. Being able to have a decent anti-air against Charlotta is honestly huge. Being able to call out both her jumps and her flips are really important.
Yes, indeed. Like, you know, like, it's just going to be a matter of time before the Charlotta jumps. It's just like, that is just going to be the case of it. And Castile's been calling it out both with the air-to-air and the anti-air earlier. But what a wonderful dodge in there from Zerom in here. Going to get full control of the setup here.
Goodness, that is not something I ever expected from Castile. I never really expect them to go for a raw Raging Strike, but I do expect them to go for this side swap combo. Good amounts of damage. What's the setup? Oh, where did that even hit?
Yeah, just hit nothing but air. Just an air ball right there. Keeps the plus.
Ooh, good punish with 2M. Life is looking fairly low for Castile, but honestly, it's kind of even considering how much damage Wilnas can do. If they find a good hit, this should be over, but can you find a hit? You have ZeroBP, but finds it with the 5U into the super! And Castile gonna be taking the round away. I think that's taking the game.
Believe in victory.
Oh, that was just down to a single hit there. You know Zerom was looking for that opening up on there, but there's Castile that swing first at that part here. Right back into it. Match number 2 here. A little bit of a DP to begin things for Castile, and we got a little bit of a counter hit, but nothing else for it from Zerom.
Good block on the U-ball. Back throw. Yeah, you're right. That slowdown on the back throw animation is right?
Oh yeah, no, it feels especially devastating. More so, like, I bet it does the same amount on there, but it feels like it does more. That definitely did a lot of damage though.
Yeah, another time where there is a Raging Strike. I feel like Zerom watched as Regalia Raging Strike Castile twice and was like, I could do that. Oh no.
Well, we got the counter hit on the 6-6L on there at the round start here. Okay, Castile is cooking with gas.
Gas skin, it's burning real bright right there.
Believe in victory.
Castile
Battle 1.
up another game so far, 2-0 against Zerom. Zerom's gonna have to make a huge comeback if they want to bring it through, but you know, Zerom, once again, as I mentioned before, one of the most veteran players of this game. If anyone can do it, it's definitely Zerom. But still, finding a way through this Wilnas is seemingly harder than possible right now.
The immediate denial into the dodge in there. Castile going to keep control with the Hadron Smash on there. Go ahead, use that Raging Strike into the Raging Chain. And we're somehow still going to go all the way to the corner. Zerom quickly running out of it.
And finding a really good hit, has a ton of meter to work with to get over to this corner right here. It's not gonna be enough to kill, has to wait for DP as well. That's a scary option right there. 0 BP from Wilnas. Yeah, waiting right there. Knew that they had to. Oh, tried to just catch. What? No, punish! No. Wait, that's huge! Okay, Zerom finding a great hit. Is it gonna be enough? It is because of the 0 BP! Where was the punish, Castile?
Oh, the punish was all in that accidental grab on that, and that was all it took for Zerom to spin Castile's money.
My goodness. Zerom barely alive right here, but still kicking. And they're still taking Castile over to this corner.
Oh, we're doing micro pauses on there. Noble strategy. M got a long way on there afterwards here. The follow-up into the corner. Go ahead, spin that Skybound art into the spin. Go into the low. Noble strategy. Kind of keep it going and make him spin a BP.
Great hit. Barely any life for Castile. Just trying to go for the chip out right there. The Holy Ladder goes through. That's a counter hit. That started in the air though, so the compliment ends early, so has to go for the super right now if you want to get rid of those BP. But
nothing more.
Have to watch out about the DP coming through from Zerom.
Holy Ladder coming for us all on there. Keeps the distance in through Lava Swipe into the low, but the patience from Zerom is going to put one on their side. Zerom is still in the game.
Battle 1.
Thought, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to want to try to punish, take their turn because I'm so low health. I'm going to DP just to try to make a good read, but Zerom's so patient right there.
Hopping along in there, back into the corner, trying to keep a distance here. Zerom using like a little bit of that speed in there, trying to kind of keep back and forth here, trying to stop a little bit of protection on there, but here comes Castile's anti-air into the Hadron Smash, and you know what? Let's go back into that corner in the advantage of Castile.
That was so much damage from one good 2H. Now it's only 50 meter. Castile in a great spot now.
Ooh. You know what? Not scared. Not scared. No scaredness. Like, Castile's not afraid. It's like, you know what? I'm going to go into that haunted house. I'm going to DP that haunted house in there. Set point for Castile.
Like, you know what? Flash kick me once, shame on me. Flash kick me twice, you won't.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Like Koyo with the anti-air being very important for Castile on here. Trying to go in for the Raging Strike in there. That's going to be it for Castile. No, it's not!
So once again, about the anti-airs for Castile being very important.
Yeah.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
But at the same time, it's still gonna be very funny, I feel, considering we've seen how aggressive JMAMH can be, like with this Ladiva. If they can just find a few good points on their defense, or on their offense, I don't think Yoru will be able to find a way out.
We're not finding them right now, though. We're nearly 20 seconds in, and we're not even like a third of the life bar for each of these, like for each person here. We're just trying to find those hits in there. Couple of parry options in there. Yoru Sensei is the first one going to start up at ramping up that damage into the Skybound Art. They just put in there. Just get a little bit of that extra damage.
I think the main thing to really be watching out for between these two, as you mentioned early on into the match, life was not much the thing that changed, but it was very much the BP economy.
Yes.
Early on, Yoru was down to the 1 BP, JMAMH up to had 2, and then it just kind of flipped around, but it's gonna be like that this entire time. These two are very aggressive with their BPs, especially Yoru, knowing that he needs to get BP in order to finally get back into the neutral spot. JMAMH doing it just to get a knockdown, just so to get the game plan started. And talking about game plans, JMAMH's game plan is going real well, because the game plan is to just kill your opponent.
Yeah, just kill with kindness on there. Looked like either was like waiting, expecting either to strike on there, and was a little bit too early on that, and that unfortunately paid in spades there for Yoru Sensei.
Yoru now just kind of trying to space out JMAMH, runs in at least a little bit, now has a great spacing out, like over at this corner.
There's that big counter hit on that. We're going to approach on here. Go ahead, get that stand down on here. Going to try to make this as long as possible on here on the combo movement. Finally hits that mark on here. Half of that life bar is gone just from that one combo alone here. Trying to find it. It forces the BP usage from JMAMH.
Aww. The auto combo. Fear the auto combo.
Believe in victory.
Like first you don't see, just keep it on going on there. Yoru Sensei up 1 now.
Big hit with the 5H. In this corner. What is the option gonna be? I feel like it's gonna be a command grab, but even still the DP was available for Yoru. That's the problem. Once more reversals start coming through, you really have to watch out. That was a good attempt at an air grab, which is too high with that double jump.
Yeah, had like the skill to work with it on that. It just was waiting out for it. JMAMH is trying to get to these reactions here, but Yoru Sensei is just being one step ahead, trying to find that moment.
Go. 2H, but still a good run under. Trying to reset this positioning all the time, just constantly weaving between far and close. It's a good hit, unfortunately can't fully convert. That's a good 2M for JMAMH to take this over to the corner. Let's see, spent a ton of meter here though.
Oh yeah, going to get the block on there, so finish that off, get the round inside of JMAMH.
Battle 2. Engage.
Could have been a little bit scary.
go. 2M into U, Lariat once again. Gnaw so capable all the time. BC just try to get back in. BC trying to get their turn. Good jump over the 2-2. BC is gone. What can you really do? The 5U hits!
Oh, you get damaged. That's what you do at this point here. JMAMH has a full meter to work with. Go to hold ahead and spin that out on there. Just overkill at that point to take the round. To take that match actually. It's 1-1 now.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Nah. Nah. That was an accident. That was an accident. He wanted to do 2M 214U, and it came out to be with 2M 5U, and he just won off that. Like I don't believe that. Like Jamal, I'm a fan, but like, nah.
We take what we get. Happy accidents or otherwise. We take those regardless of the situation on here. Your Sensei with the advantage into the corner, try to hold it down with the pod A a little bit. Nice jump away from the wave on there. Trying to go in there for the anti-air grab on there afterwards and getting punished yet again. There you go.
I was just throw the grappler. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, tried! But the handshake works out for Yoru. Gonna be able to find the kill here, I'm pretty sure. Never mind, her life bar is just too high.
Just a little bit of extra health in there. Oh, that was almost a little bit of a jump scare. Just like really just keeps on running on that. Hangs on the pod for a little bit. Gets the air hit on there for Yoru Sensei. Going to take that round.
At this spacing, it becomes really hard for Ladiva to really find out what they can do. So tricky. All the normals from 2B are just smothering Jamal right here.
Well, smothering, such a good word to describe that on here, and we're going to keep on going in for the load. The tick throw on there afterwards here gets the BP and blocks on the invincibility on that from Yoru Sensei in here. Going to give JMAMH a chance to turn things around.
Nice jump over the 2-2. Good hit. Can't do too much. Can't keep Yoru down. That was minus. Good work for Yoru. Still up 2-1.
This is on loser quarterfinal side here, so like they're fighting for their lives in this tournament here, trying to get a piece of that money.
Yeah, that's really important at this point. There's a good amount in that pot right there. Let's see. Still, one throw, two throw. There's no way we go for a third. No, we tried it though.
I feel like every time we said there's no way to go for a third, they've definitely gone for a third. This entire
Everyone works in rules of 3. I say it every time it's a third one. And they go for the third one. See, it's a rule of 3.
Yeah.
Let me see. Nice command grab right there. Sit down for at least a moment, but the Raging Strike didn't press anything right there. And just now, heading to set point for Yoru. Will we just finish this off here, or will JMAMH make the miraculous comeback in this very difficult matchup? Looking difficult so far.
Doesn't have enough meters to get the skill in there. That throw is going to help though. Got the trade on there. Already get in it, and they get the counter hit on the low. Backdashing away, and that is going to be it for Yoru Sensei.
My goodness. I've seen this matchup between those two, and it can become very daunting for Insurgent having to deal with a lot of this strike throw coming through from Galleon. And the punishment for the strike throw being wrong is way higher than someone like 2B that we saw before.
Yeah, no, for sure on that here. Right now, though, Insurgent gets the block on there and has the red rat race applied down here, so going to get extra damage into the Raging Strike on here. Going to continue it out into the Skybound Art. has one more additional hit, I believe, on this afterwards here. He's gonna try to go for slow kill, but gets dodged anyway. And you know what? Takes the long distance of that of the 5U, I believe, on there to finish the round.
Galleon's still trying to find a good way in. Finds at least here. Not gonna get too much. Strike throw gonna be starting up. Gotta watch out about the TK flip. BC trying to get it out. Try to put up a red rat race, but no, not allowing that. Dragalia, good work right here into the super. Oh!
What a call out, Koyo. What a call out on there. It did not definitely work on there. Get reapplied with that sticky note one more time on there. Keep it up with the plus frames. Flamek Thunder. Kind of keep it going. Okay, that's a dodge on there, but we're going to go right back into neutral. Hold it down with the sentinels.
Get out, BC. I want my turn still. Surgeon down to so little life and no BP, but baits out the DP, and that's gonna be huge amounts of damage right here. No raging strike. Who cares though? You should still be dead, and we still get the cinematic. Make it look cool all the way.
We get Ruby and a dinner all and combine on there. Dragalia was calling out like a couple things early on with the like some of the slowness of those round start moves, like in the Raging Strike, but has not been able to like get full on it. Insurgent has been ready for like even blocking on here afterwards. Triple attack.
That's a good amount of damage.
Oh yeah, caught the Dragalia ducking, yeah.
Excellent.
Ooh, a little unfortunate. Didn't really get much Oki because they had to get back to the corner, but instead keep getting pushed all the way to the other corner themselves. Maybe one strike throw mix up can really end this here. Wow. Galleon finding another round. A good amount of damage. It was really unfortunate for Insurgent before, but hey, I mean, you know what? Dragalia wanted to gift you something. You know, Christmas is right around the corner, so like, here's a free DP punish for your troubles, you know?
That's a hell of a stocking stuffer to be like, he's like, here, I give you one free DP punish, one free whiff punish, every, like, in a set.
Ooh, not fighting on the throw bait. There's the DP, and it wins! A perfect right there for Insurgent. My goodness.
3.
In the round.
Right, Orbs coming out to play there a little bit more with the flip, staying on the same side here, but like I like Insurgent putting themselves into the corner but trying to stay away from this mid-range that Dragalia has access to, because now you're having to deal with all this.
Yellow rat race. Confirm off this. Red rat race is on. BC goes through. Ooh, reaction super. No red rat race for you. One less BP. Strike throw will win this, and my goodness, Dragalia is already up 2-0.
Okay, just like that, just speeding things along here.
Tell me, do you think that we could see a reverse 3-0 right here from Insurgent?
That could potentially happen on here, but right now they're going back and forth on here. Insurgent's not taking that in stride here. Already holding down on the corner here. Just going to hold it well with plus frames to get on the approach, using a little bit of the 2U on the distance in there, trying to escape from Dragalia on the U skill flip on there, but no dice.
Ooh, really good hit right here. Into super, I'm guessing, and there we go. Is that gonna be enough to kill? I think it should. It's really low damage at this point, and I think that was literally the last hit of the lightning.
Yeah,
that was the last hit of the lightning.
out of all the characters, I feel like I had the least amount of luck on using Skybound Arts on there, just because I feel like it will just do just enough damage to prove me wrong on there. So I was not going to hazard against.
Every time, yep. go. Too far, but still got the close heavy, I guess.
Stance switch on there afterwards, trying to check it, but you know, it gets denied with U-skill air assault knife.
Corner. You catch out with super. No, not quite. Waiting for the next hit. There we go with the red rat race on. The throw bait works. Insurgent takes the game.
Believe in victory.
Just like that, trying to get onto that set point, trying to get into grand finals here, trying to get into the money for absolute certain on there afterwards, but we got the go ahead with the confirm on there from the Galleon. Going to go ahead and get the stance switch on there into the combo limit.
Rat race is on. Good clash awareness right there. Still has to make up this life distance. Has to get something going. That rat race a spot dodge, but even still, this worked out great. All getting that 6 health.
Like the reset into the red race there. Gets a little bit denied on 1 DP for Dragalia, but gets sniped out of it literally on there from Insurgent to move on into that point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Through here. Still trying to make this happen. Swoop. PC. At the very least, gets them off. Very nice catch on the U-flip.
Yeah, what a timing on that. Still has the plus frames on there, so going to continue the approach. Mad amount of damage coming your way. Insurgent coming hot and ready in there, but still has to do one more conversion to finish things off.
Okay. Still possibly find something. The 6XL catches on to Setsuna, and that's going to be a finish. Insurgent takes it. Completely different matchup. Honestly, having to think now what Versusia can really do against 2B might be a little bit interesting. You know, this character, a lot of people do not like her 2H. So anti-airing becomes a little bit awkward. And I feel like you kind of want to have a decent anti-air when you're up against a 2B, but possibly just deciding on different ideas, possibly thinking, you know what, I can be a little bit more defensive, I can kind of just keep out and poke at these good ranges with Versusia.
Yeah, you also got like access to like some longer range conversions on there from Samsara on there. We saw that getting out of the corner. We're gonna go see that again. You have the token applied on there, so we're gonna go all the way into the corner. Nice little anti-air to keep Goro Sensei back into the corner as well.
Nice to get around the BC as well. The parry still goes through though. Yoru stuck in this corner. Seems so. Try to throw, but too far. Castile taking round number 1.
You may be waving at me, but I'm not waving at you. I'm here for vengeance.
Okay, I like that. Being able to use the Nimbus to actually catch out the 2-2L is a really good idea if you still have it though.
Great.
There we go.
Checking out like here, the dash into low. Okay, yep, go ahead. Crumple state time. Doesn't get the resend though.
Unfortunate, but that gives a great opportunity to Castile here. Let me take it to the other corner. I think you have the crest on. What can you really do? The parry goes through. Yoru finding their hits. Gonna be taking this over to the other corner.
Goro Sensei hasn't been having a whole lot of luck with the parry so far, but that was one moment where it definitely did shine. Going to get Nier tied up on the health count on here, but gets denied. VP Castile going to get the extra 20% damage on here. Could be critical on here, holding down with the plus frames from the bombs.
Oh, and there's the 2-2L again, just to bait out the throw tech attempt. My goodness.
Battle 3.
Still the first match here. Trying to find our rhythm here.
Wait a minute. So much corner carry from that. Really huge. BP comes through from Yoru. Trying to keep this over to this corner. See about Yoru can get some good hits through.
Yeah, like the neutral jump away from the wave of Yoru Sensei there. But again, Yoru Sensei whiffs on the throw yet again, and Castile was getting punished.
Yeah, really big. That's not what you want to see for Yoru. Has to really now make up this life difference and to be not a character that's known for her high damage. But Versusia, if they can find a few more hits, really close this out right now.
Oh, they're saving that token. They want to make sure that it kills like when they get the approach on there afterwards. BP getting denied. Nothing on the plate afterwards here.
Ooh, good parry right there. Wasted the meter, but even still, 30 seconds on the clock. Can you do enough damage in that time? You still have to find some more hits. Chip is also going to start being a factor. Gotta worry. 20 seconds. Gotta make something big. This is huge.
Goes in for the
really
wave.
End up in something. Wait a minute. It ends up in a reset into the SSBA.
Was not expecting.
As you are.
I was not expecting to miss completely get on the other side. Yoru Sensei was ready for it at that part. Yeah, like you said, called the SBA on there afterwards and turned things around.
That is such a tense moment. If I am either one of these players, I am sitting here for as long as possible.
Believe in victory.
They don't. They're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna let that hold me back. But like, even if I was Yoru, I would be shaking in that moment. Goes on, still trying to get further. Some of these ninjas try to see about catching out those 2-2L attempts. I understand it.
Oh, empty jump low. Gonna go ahead and get a little bit of a spot on that damage on there afterwards. And I just see Kame Esports rating with a party of 28. Welcome to the show. You're just in time for a little bit into top 4 with this loser semifinals.
Howdy, howdy. Hope y'all had a great stream. We're having some great matches over here, so I know y'all will enjoy it. Drop from Castile. The BC gets used onto the other side for Yoru. Dash out into super here.
Jumping over that like a hurdle and to great benefit. Trying to go for this gold medal right here with this Skybound art here. Castile has plenty of meter to work with. Are they going to have a chance to use any of it? So far, the answer maybe can no.
Ooh, the trade works out for Yoru. Getting another round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Doesn't avoid on there. Well, I like the little the run up there though.
Trying to bait something here. I wonder what Yoru's really trying to scout out from Castile, or possibly just trying to see, like, eventually you have to get anti, you want to mash.
And we're trying to find that one precious moment on there from Castile to go ahead and use that token on the follow-up on here. Try to go in for it, use it, and like Yoru Sensei just ready to use the BP to deny it all together. I like that.
Ooh. Gonna get with the hammer into the super conversion. Doesn't have the most amount of skill gauge, but still had enough for the 2-2L. Here we go. Stay in this corner. This is where I want you. Bunch of. Okay, eventually we get the anti-air.
You recognize the pattern after so long, and then you're going to get responded in a different way. Castile going to go ahead with the restand on top of that here, going to take the lead. Oh. You applied the sunscreen, but you didn't even go onto the beach on there afterwards. Here, take the round.
3. Engage.
Does the robot need sunscreen?
I guess, like kind of like a motor oil.
It's a different sunscreen. It's like a computer screen. It's like they have a different. Yeah, I get it. Okay, that's right.
Great.
Okay. Nice catch with the Nidus, but unfortunately not actually going to hit. Now ending up in this corner. Yoru has an advantage, but even still has to actually open up. Castile here finds it with the 5H. There you go.
Gonna hit that combo limit into another setup, but gets to get denied in there. Get the stomps on with the U skill, DP on there. Trying to find the way on there with the cross up, but nothing for it.
Great.
DC just to get around the pushback, but still.
Sources are remarkably even on here.
Yeah, extremely even. Ooh, big counter hit. Should be able to close it out because of the 1 diamond. There we go. Yoru takes another game.
So Koyo, I'm thinking, like, if you're Castile, you know what? I didn't get to do my hypothetical. We're just going right into it. Versusia stays.
Yeah, I'm very impressed to see that the Versusia stays. I definitely would have swapped characters, and I really think that the Usili's probably could actually work out a little bit better here. But, trust in Castile. The guy has been doing a lot of good work tonight, and I believe that he can still make something happen. But still, Yoru might not be giving him the chance. Already been very aggressive. And I feel like Castile is one of those very patient players. If Castile is spending BP and for BC a lot, or having to DP like this, that means you are pushing them very, very far.
Yeah, and make no mistake, these have been pretty long rounds all the way through here. Castile is trying to find a way out of it. Does get the jump over on the bombs on there afterwards here, but Yoru Sensei still maintains control of the corner.
Have to wait it out. Yeah, that's the kind of situation where it's like each one of those can be considered a strike throw. Whether it's going to be a 5L or if it's going to be a throw, you kind of have to wait it out or spend a UDP, and each one of those situations feels so scary to try to DP.
For sure on that, which does mean that now we're having to deal with a set point potential on here. Castile's got a long way to go to get to the top of the mountain and gets denied on the DP from a distance by Yoru Sensei.
Oh, getting hit with the raw raging strike. That's really unfortunate right here for Castile. Even still, Yoru can't finish this off. Goes for a throw reset. Damage is slowly adding up and finds it with the anti-air. And there we go. Yoru takes it 3-0.
So many games on top of that, but in the meantime, Granblue continues down the list. Looks like we are resetting the score back to 0-0 because of connection issues on there. So no, we're fighting for real. That was just a scrimmage, going right into it, and the first hits are going to go to Yoru Sensei.
There we go. This corner for Yoru. Already has done so much damage to Dragalia. If they can just find probably one more good hit, although they don't really have the meter to work with. But wait a minute, Dragalia finding a way out. Parry goes through, not gonna get hit by that 2-2L. Counter hit, but just can't actually confirm off of it. Chip is starting to add up with the bombs. Dang. I was not expecting that roll right there, but I mean, it works out. Spot dodge was scary right there, but still works out in the end. Parry on the U Setsuna. Tries to keep going. Big hit. Unfortunately, not a grounded counter hit, so it's a little bit early. But finds another. And there goes. Should be able to close this out right here with an SBA. And there we go. Yoru takes game number 1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Up parry. Being as aggressive as possible, catching Dragalia for trying to run after the 236L. That's going to be some good damage. Do we cash out into super? Yes, we do. Get rid of the BP from Dragalia. We still have 2, so no extra damage quite yet, but a throw should be able to kill this. Oh my goodness, great block on the overhead for Dragalia, but the BP, oh man. The BC just puts Dragalia back closer to this corner. Yoru doesn't have to be that aggressive right now. Can just kind of back away and just wait. But a flip on the ground! Dragalia, this is a huge moment. You can't build enough meter for the super, but even still, one more good hit, you should be able to kill. Nice go for the throw bait with the flip. Yoru not fighting. But he's still down to 1 BP for Yoru. Any hit onto Yoru can possibly kill if Dragalia can find a good enough hit. Parry is enough to kill. Yoru, another round.
Oh, Yoru's been finding those parry moments at the bottom. Early on, it felt like we're just trying to find that rhythm in the plays now. Like, definitely has been warmed up and getting the punishes where they count with that. Getting back into the corner here, holding it down, switching over into the stance on there, but it doesn't even matter. We are swinging that sword like it's crazy.
Unblockable situation. Here we go. The most amount of damage without super, but wake up dash. But the DP still comes through for Yoru. Yoru's now up 2-0 against Dragalia.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Yeah, well placed on the Mirage on there afterwards on the DP. Just enough damage to go ahead and get the round in there. Another parry gets to confirm.
Good amount of damage from Dragalia, but it's probably the first time we've really gotten something started against Yoru here. A lot of good damage, so just a lot worse ways to get started. Just needs to find a way back in now. The flip does help with the plus strength. Unfortunately, whiffing the H Setsuna. Really do. Just a quick cash out into the super. Might as well just get as much damage as possible. Plus the knockdown. Try to... I wasn't even sure what use skill that was. I first thought that was transient, but instead just gets hit from it.
Yeah, it doesn't, but the flip on the same side, this gets confirmed into a wealth of damage for Dragalia. Want to go ahead, use that into the restand on here, try to finish it off, and definitely does.
And aRBy does have some really good damage, especially once she has that 50 meter. It's not surprising, being able to kill there, really, really nicely done.
Try to go on like the anti-air, like air-to-air on the pod, but nothing else for it. We're just gonna go dash in low on here. Corner's gonna help out with this little bit of extra damage on here as we get into the combo limit.
Another flip. Blocks from Yoru, not being too aggressive the moment that Dragalia has a turn.
Yeah, I like the patience after the wave from Yoru, just to like wait on it, but this time misses on the second one, going to give Dragalia a chance. This time the Mirage is blocked on here, so Dragalia is going to get more damage on their side, complete with the Raging Strike into the SB. Hey, not enough to kill, but very, very close.
Oh. Oh, it's just becoming the thing.
It's Chekhov's
Oh,
Raging
you're down to 1 BP. Oh,
It'd be a shame. It'd be a terrible shame if something would happen to that diamond.
Now, Yoru, again, taking them over to the corner and just making sure they know that this is Yoru's space. Oh, Yoru's giving a lot of space over to Dragalia, just letting themselves get pushed over to this corner. Okay, back throw at the very least, mid-screen, back throw, still mid-screen.
Little bit of throw acrobatics going into play here. Doesn't finish on the triple attack on here. So we're going in, catching on the low end from Dragalia as we get back in the corner on the on the favor of Gamaya.
Good, firm. That's going to be Dragalia on another round.
Battle 2. Engage. Great.
Staying in this corner for at least a little bit longer. I like the air-to-air.
Oh, I like that counter hit. Much more on there. Going in for get the restand on it. Be it the approach on there afterwards here.
Ooh, and the throw bait from Yoru as well. That's with the backdash. Has the 50. Can't kill though. Oh wow!
I actually like the charge on there afterwards, just to get away from the flips on there, avoiding the ultimate Setsuna here. Just need that one little hit, getting denied by the Galleon yet again into the throat.
Any laser will be able to kill right here just from the chip. It's more about if you can actually just find it. Yoru does have all the skill blocks in the world, even a crown, but no, just a DP to go through. The round. Battle is now sitting on set point.
Had plenty of resources to really work with there. It was just the world was their oyster at that part here. Now trying to make it happen just one more time to get into grand finals.
Good amount of damage. Building up a good amount of meter. That's a good bait against Dragalia with the super. Yoru is going to be taking this with a perfect and going 3-1 against Dragalia. Yoru, pull out the random Seox.
Yeah, Lunalu right now. Let's go.
Actually, no, Yoru does actually have a Seox now. I think about it.
Ooh, oh no, oh my.
Always a possibility. You never know.
Yes.
But even still, yeah, it feels like this would just be the matchup for tonight. For our grand finals, we're going to be having Insurgent Eustace versus Yoru 2B. I am so excited for this matchup. We saw it before. See it again. How will this one go?
All right, early on, I like that, trying to avoid the red rat race, but Assault Knife into low, get that little bit of extra distance, and call out Yoru with the knockdown.
Okay, Insurgents being a lot more aggressive here, just wanting to take their turn, but it also, in kind, just, you know, Yoru being as aggressive, throwing out the DP, throwing out BC. Still looking for good ways to approach. I like how they're starting to use the run into a special cancel to see about catching Insurgent wanting to press something like aRBy.
No, I fully agree on that. We're seeing also a lot of like more dodging, trying to be more cognizant of the red rat race, rather just like hold it down like we were seeing a lot in that first set already on there. Nice spot dodge on the low option from the Assault Knife on there. Yoru Sensei going to take back that turn.
Down to 0 BP. Any hit will probably be able to kill. It's all about finding the actual punish. Had the spot dodge, but didn't go for the second one. Oh, the super to go through the slide was gonna work. Yoru finds round number 1 in an extremely close exchange.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yoru Sensei trying to make a statement right now, dodging everything that Insurgent is coming to the plate. Going to go ahead, take that corner.
Oh, the little backup as well into the far end. Possibly trying to see if like Goro wants to press or try to go for a throw. I like the ideas from Insurgent, but right now Insurgent's just kind of getting throw loops. Try to go for the third one, fourth one trying to go through.
We're trying to create a rhythm on here. Go ahead and get the set up in there, backs away, get a little flip next strike. Here comes the parry. Nothing afterwards on that. Just a little bit of a follow up on the wave. Just trying to find that right moment. The confirm in there from Insurgent on here has a little bit of meter to work with here, but won't have to go in for that reset with the red rat race.
Life is about even, catching the backdash with the wire, and there we go. Yoru taking game number 1. Insurgent
Believe in
showing off
victory.
a good
Battle
amount,
one.
has been a lot more aggressive and kind of still putting Yoru in awkward positions using this slow kill. I'm really enjoying to see it, but Yoru, once again, already finding the first hit and taking Insurgent to this corner.
Yeah, you were saying that being a little bit more aggressive, but Insurgent was trying to create a little bit of space and getting caught in that backdash on here and paid dearly for that.
Wow, what a 2U. Beautiful media, unfortunately couldn't get the full conversion. The BC gets hit by the Flamek.
Well, that was a beautiful response to the block on the brave counter on there. Going to go ahead with the follow-up. Yeah. All right. Going to take the going to take the lead on there with the follow-up on there. You know what? No other better way to take a lead than just win the round altogether.
For sure. And that came from a yellow rat race. Now you have to worry because like that, you want to spot dodge the red rat race, and we've been saying there's been a lot more dodging on those red rat races. You do not want to try to hold it, but see, the yellow rat races have really started becoming a problem to Yoru.
Yeah, definitely have to worry about the timing on how fast that comes out, how slow that comes out with the yellow rat race on here. Going to go ahead, get the restand in here for Yoru Sensei. Back into the corner, the left-hand side we go.
Bait something out. Insurgent possibly thinking Insurgent might want to DP at some point, but not quite. Actually finding a hit of their own. Now, Yoru doesn't have enough meter to kill, but this is still going to be one touch away, even if they find a throw. There's the auto combo, catching the clash with the JL. Dang.
I was not expecting the JL to clash like that on there, but Yoru Sensei took that like in full on there. Flamek strike already starting to get it from that distance here, but we already get the approach in there from Goro.
He says no. Back. Start to be more aggressive, try to keep Goro stuck in this corner, but not working out. The 6-6H gets punished, but barely.
Yeah, just a little bit of a love tap on there, but the call is in there. Insurgent's been ready for some of these run-ups in here with the good normals on there, but we're going to go in with the Assault Knife view, the invincibility on that, get the knockdown.
The rat face stays stuck in this corner. Ooh, I like the shimmy attempt. But Yoru actually not biting on that one. Not biting again. Dang, wait. I thought the wire already connected.
Oh, I thought so too, but that will definitely connect on there. Insurgent going to not take things lying down. We're tying up the score right now.
Victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Getting the early lead.
Great.
BC, the red rat race. Nice spot dodges from Yoru and catching a backdash with the 5H. Not going to be enough to kill. And still looking really good. 2 throws probably can finish this. Puts the crown on. Now if you get a throw, you actually do kill.
On the far light, into the confirming it time and time again. Insurgent has been going for it and goes in for the reset on there. Tries to get it, take their turn, but the Mirage says, no, get away from me. A lot of chip damage on that.
Yeah, for sure, and that means the laser is enough to get that kill. Good round for Yoru.
Engage.
Double hard boot on there, just goes cancels out of it, try to bait out an option from Yoru Sensei, not falling for it.
Go. The rat race is on. Nice tech on the throw right there. That might just condition you for something else later.
Jump on here. There's returning back into some of that aggression from this up, catching on the back dash into the 6-6H from Insurgent here. And for first time we've seen the green rat race all night, gets blocked by Yoru Sensei into the back throw to take over the corner.
Oh, and the whiff on the raging strike. That's big. Cash out into SSBA here. I think that's going to be enough to kill since that's 0 BP now. Oh my goodness. That is probably the most amount of damage I've ever seen.
Need to get the training mode damage numbers on that for sure on there.
I need 9S to start hacking these players so that way I can get a damage buff, bro.
Just get like a quote on there from 9S at the very end.
It's like just a quote from 9S. It says you can PayPal me later.
Yo, I accept Venmo. Alright, gonna go ahead into the slow kill, into like catching on the red rat race. Apply that, but not for very long. Your tech throw makes it go away.
Go. Ooh, good bait from Insurgent. Good amount of damage, however, not doing enough to kill unless you find enough meter for the super! Oh my goodness, that routing was beautiful. I did not think you were gonna build enough.
Yeah, I was also wondering the same on there, but had the meter to make it work on there. Trying to keep in this, not make sure it goes into the reset.
Excellent. Again, already looking pretty good. Catch again, and the DP gets baited! Both of these players being super aggressive and very reversal heavy, but it's been doing a lot to both of them, honestly. Might be a little bit scary to actually go for these reversals. Once again, going back to the BC just to try to reset things.
Oh, next strike. That's right. Oh, tried to go in there. Forgets the like a reset on that from the low option in there. Tries to take on the approach, but Mirage, the DP denies it.
Oh, yeah, there's an odd spacing when it comes to slow kill that you don't fully know if you should try to roll or spot dodge. I think that was the moment that you should have tried to roll, but
Hot C gets fully avoided by Insurgent with that jump in on there. Too early on the dodge there, so Run gets caught with the red rat race on there. Insurgent gets a nod, we're getting pull back, but Your Sensei going to go ahead, get that crumple.
Go. Now, has to deal with this pressure. Not even going to try to go for a BC here, instead just getting hit. Not the most amount of damage, don't have to worry about that too much. The meter's starting to build up for Yoru. Good counter hit, spend some of the meter, just continue this combo grounded, but she just ends it off early. I thought there would have been a raging strike to get a little bit more.
The approach gets in the low, surprise on there afterwards here, but heavy is the head that wears the crown on there. Tries to go in for the wave, had enough time to backdash away from it.
It's going to be available at some point. The question is who's it going to be?
Looking
really low. Oh my goodness, life is about even. The BC gets through. Starting to add up. Gets around the close combat, but still finds the hit.
Oh, and the clean one at that. Goro Sensei looking to reset this, give us more matches.
Oh, what a spot dodge for Insurgent!
All Might has here. Very huge on there. Goes in for the reset. Gets tech on there, but the approach in there. Approach from the low. Yora Sensei going to go back into the neutral. Try to take the corner for themselves with the hammer follow-up.
Corner, good hit from Yoru. Doesn't have the meter to really work with. Can't just kill here. But it's going to be trying to add up a little bit of extra damage with the chip. Tries to bait out the throws. It still kind of works, but not really getting much out of it. Really important moment for Insurgent. Can they find any more? Goes with the 2U. Finds a good counter hit. Has the meter as well. Can you finish this off mid-scream? This might be a little close.
Oh my god!
Insurgent takes this to a final game, final round moment right here. This is either tournament point or reset point.
I was not expecting that to kill. The follow-up on their brilliant routing in there from Insurgent in here. Your Sensei trying to keep this alive, keep the dream alive for a little bit longer. That counter hit's gonna help.
does. Over to the jungle again. Good on the throw, but good jump from Yoru. Okay, good amount of damage once again. The Yoru does not have much on the skill gauge and doesn't have that much on the meter. Has to worry about the BC from Insurgent. There it is. No, it wasn't a counter hit. Stay close. The slow kill comes through. Red Rat Race is on. Oh no.
But blocks out the Mirage one more time. Big damage incoming potentially. You have the corner out there. The slow kill into the Red Rat Race one more time. Flamex, keep it plus, keep it real. The slow kill, get the confirm into it, and you have the meter to make this work here. You steal all the VP and make it go away. Is this it? With the cinematic, I think so.
This might be enough damage. I don't know though. Yes, it is. Insurgent takes it 3-2.